Excuse me?
Yeah.
You don't want them to make sure?
All
Go
right,
ahead, bro.
guys,
I
we
guess.
are live.
All right,
What's
boys.
up, everyone? Welcome to the Great Nimbus Debates podcast, where we debate all the vague things and maybe some not so vague things, or anything that involves Dragon Ball Z. So, let's get into it. Intro.
No.
Even on my cell phone, the vertical podcast is like
It looks bad.
no, it's rotated 90 degrees.
All
Intro
right.
still on, bro?
Yeah, it was still on. Now we're back. All right.
Oh, what the heck?
Intros. What is just tell us about yourself, you know, the usual shindigs. Plug your socials. And the intro question for this one will be, who do you guys think is the most underrated character of Dragon Ball? One of the who is a underrated character in Dragon Ball. Let's see. So, I am the host, SquallRush, gaming addict, anime nerd, Dragon Ball Z fanatic, the most handsome guy on TikTok you'll ever see in your whole entire life.
Propaganda! Don't listen!
Be quiet, Vegeta, number 2 over there. Yeah. I think, let's see, I got a link tree. Got too many platforms to name, or else it would take up the whole time of the podcast. Besides that, I think the most one of the underrated characters in Dragon Ball is Roshi, because I've been putting in work with him at on some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I beat Omen Ultra Instinct Goku with them the other day. Pretty proud of that one. All right, go ahead, Hunter.
First of all, you need to stop lying about being the hottest dude on TikTok. You know damn good and well who I am. Second of all, everybody, you can find me on TikTok, the actual hottest dude on TikTok. My name on there is Hunter on Tick. I am what most people who know me really well would call a hilarious asshole. And can't really think of nothing else to say, to be honest with you. So the most underrated character in Dragon Ball Z, I can't think of anybody but Bulma. Bulma contributes so much to our team, and no one ever brings her name up, ever.
Not a bad option, to be honest.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm 7 into 7. You can find me at Game Jolt, Rumble, and MeWe. It should lead you back to Rumble, my Rumble channel. Yeah. So my most underrated character, I'm gonna have to say Dende. Look, let's be real here. Bumbo's necessary for the Dragon Radar, but without Dende, there is no Shinron, or what is he? He's not. He's Shinron. He's Shinron. I'm thinking Purunga right now.
Where's the fucking one-on-one sound?
What you got for me? What you got for me, sir?
fucking saying Dende is more valuable to the Z Warriors than
Hey,
fucking Bulma?
I didn't say more valuable, but I'm saying underrated. No one talks about Dende. I'll hear about Bulma. No one talks about Dende.
Yeah, duh. Because Piccolo could be Dende.
Nah, he can't. You know he can't.
Yes,
Because he
he
would have done it.
fucking can.
And I
Piccolo
think
can
he's the
make Dragon
warrior
Balls.
style. He's the
Anything
warrior
Kami
style
could
too.
no, he's both. Piccolo is literally both. He's dragon and warrior. And Kami made the Dragon Balls, didn't he?
Ami did.
Yeah, exactly.
He was aware that Shin was important, but he was not. He didn't know who Shin was. Tommy did, but Piccolo
Yeah,
didn't.
and now Kami is part of Piccolo. There's nothing Kami could have done that Piccolo can't do.
Oh,
Excuse me?
oh
Excuse
my!
me?
Oh wow! Yeesh!
You better show proof that he can't fucking do. Piccolo, I don't even think was ever a warrior type to begin with. He used the clothes beam without fusing with Kami, right? Yeah, because he gave Gohan some clothes. That's a dragon type shit. That's motherfucking Dragonite from Pokemon type shit. Dragon type. What you doing over there, Squall? You looking up? You looking up why I'm right?
Nah, I'm putting more sounds in my soundboard on my on my stream deck. But it kind of sucks because like
saw that I was right.
You guys aren't gonna be able to hear the ones on my stream deck.
Why not?
I don't know. I need to figure out how to make it so you guys can hear it too. You guys can hear the ones on the Discord soundboard. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to set it up on the stream deck so you guys can hear it too. But
oh shit. Here we go again.
Anyways, let's get on with the first segment. We got a little mini debate right pre-hand. So let's get into the real debates.
Okay, let's get on to it.
Oh, I'm doing the intro, the segment video. All right, so let's talk about after the Saiyan saga into Namek saga. There wasn't much explanation on this, so I kind of wanted to see your guys' thoughts on this. It was before Goku arrives on Namek. And Vegeta, he's basically, before he goes on the Namek, he heals up. One of the Frieza army members was like, "All right, Vegeta, here's your scout." And he's like, "I don't need that shit." The Earthlings on Earth, they can sense ki, so I could do that too. And so he tries to start using it, and he kind of like over time learns it. But I guess I want to debate with you guys, like, how do you guys think he learned it?
I actually have given thought into this. Cause I remember like not long after I watched the Battle of Gods movie, I went and rewatched Dragon Ball Z in the Team 4-star dub, is what I call it, because it's really that good. I call it a dub. Not a but when Vegeta was on Namek, he was like, he broke his scouter and he's like, I can sense energy now. And I think it was like Dodoria. He was like, how can you do that? And Vegeta's like, I don't know. So I was like, what the fuck? But we had said, like, I believe word for word was, there's something very special about this planet while they were on Earth. And So whatever the hell Weiss was talking about when it came to the energy of Earth specifically is, to me, uh directly related to Vegeta suddenly being able to sense energy. Now, the only other theory that I have is it has something to do with them losing their tail, but that doesn't account for Krillin and all the humans being able to sense energy too. So I believe it's an Earth thing.
Okay. How, like,
Okay.
okay. Well, 7 Ninja, go ahead.
Hold on, I'm lagging at the minute. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
I was gonna let you guys go first. So basically, cold sauce. You're saying is something that had to do with this basically be on Earth.
Yeah, and I mean, I know that that's like a terrible answer because that's part of the question, but I like we specifically said there's something special about the planet's energy. And I just I really I don't have anything that can add. Like I don't have anything to really explain it. Like I could tell you my theory is that each planet has a different energy that manipulates or changes whoever's on it. Um, I would say that Namek's energy, planet Namek, manipulates and changes people into being weak-minded and pathetic because all them Nameks over there wasn't nothing compared to Piccolo. And even some moments that I've seen from Frieza on planet Namek, the way Frieza is described and the way we see him in other scenes, uh, compared to some of the things we saw him do, the leniency that he's shown on Namek, uh, you know, I could say it, I could see it, I could I'll accept it if it was said, you know, but there's really nothing like to explain that other than just lazy writing.
Okay. So my idea is that correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe the Z fighters were hiding their power before they approached Nappa. I think they did.
Hmm.
Um, and so
Yeah.
based on that idea, maybe Vegeta and Nappa saw, hey, their power raised out of nowhere. So then they lose their scouters. Well, they're like, okay, Vegeta's like, he's kind of a genius, and when it comes to fighting, right, to some degree. I would say, oh, they hid their power before, and then they raised it up. I don't know. Maybe I can do that too. You remember also they're getting used to like not using the scouter at this time. Their scouters blew up. They're not there anymore. So now they're gonna have to get used to sense or seeing if they can fight a fighter without him. I think this new sensation, because they do have key control, they can fly, they can shoot beams and stuff like that. I think this new sensation of like, hey, you know what? I gotta go kind of blind here, actually allowed them to be able to tap into feeling the energy levels. I think that plays a big role because even back in young Vegeta, he's still wearing the scouter back then, right? So I think that's probably the biggest issue. Like you learn skills fast. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Like when you think about it, like someone who uses a chainsaw but has never used an axe isn't going to know how to use an axe. But if they see someone use an axe, they might be able to understand the process in order to use the axe over time. And so I think that's kind of what's happened with Vegeta. He's been stuck using the scouter for so long that like now that he doesn't have the scouter, he has to learn a new skill, and just maybe seeing that their power levels raised and stuff like that maybe affected his ability to do that. There could be even another way to look at it. He's probably felt it all this time and has always known it. But it's more like he's always had a scouter. So now his scouter blows up. Now he's got to really pay attention to it.
My thing about that is that, like, if it's one of those things where, well, anybody who can control their key and stuff can have this ability. If that was the case, then I know for a fact Frieza would have been able to do it, because when they lowered their power level during the Ginyu Force, Captain Ginyu said, "Oh, how cute! They can lower their power levels." So they're aware that this is a thing that can be done, and Frieza's the head honcho. There's nothing they can do that Frieza can't. Period. Like, just because he doesn't do all their moves, well, maybe not the body change thing, or the stop time thing. Well, could you imagine if Frieza could stop time? Anyway, no, but like I just and I hate to tell you that you're wrong like so quickly and easily, but it kind of, what I just said kind of shows that, you know, now
You did well. We are talking about Frieza that
I'll
doesn't
I'll say this. It's because the question is is in regards to how Vegeta can sense ki, not how people can lower their power level and shit, like manipulate
Mhm,
their own ki. So
mhm,
Vegeta, like Goku, is one of those characters that he can see a move once and figure it out.
mhm.
And so if he saw, I mean, not if, we know that's like we know that he has witnessed these Z fighters sensing ki. And so that might come into play as far as how Vegeta was able to pick up on it. That would actually be my best guess. But I still do think it has something to do with the planet Earth itself. So maybe being on Earth, whatever skill it takes to be able to see a move once and already pick up on it, maybe being on Earth has, like, it'll amplify that affinity that you have, because the first time we saw Goku do Kamehameha was the first time any one of us saw a Kamehameha. Master Roshi did it, and Goku was like, "Holy crap, that's a cool move," and then did it. And like, that's Goku, but let's say Goku saw it and was on another planet, like Namek. He might have not been able to pick up on it if my theory is correct. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
feel
think
like
being
that's
on
more of
Earth.
a. I think it's less of it being an infinity enhancer of Earth, and more of it being one of those like there's a lot of mentor to student kind of energy there, in a sense of
Yeah,
a student has come to learn, and if anything, that idea is there as a concept. It's all in in their world in a way. I could see that idea, but as far as Whis picking up some kind of like affinity enhancer, I don't think that's true. He's a
wait,
teacher himself, right?
Whis picked it up.
Like Whis, like I don't think Whis would pick up some kind of. I don't think Whis picked up some kind of affinity enhancer. I don't think he picked that up. I think Whis, as being a teacher himself, has could feel or see that the Earthlings were learning from the masters of their world, and he saw that. I could see that idea, but as far as there being like an affinity enhancer, I don't see that.
From Earth,
Yeah, I don't see that from
like
Earth.
a setting
But
specific affinity enhancer.
yeah,
All right, let me throw you guys a little bone here. How do you guys think Goku learned to sense ki?
I don't. I have no idea. I don't,
So,
same with
I
Vegeta.
don't
I have
remember
no
seeing
idea.
anything.
I researched this. Here, I'll show you guys. Share screen. So, if you guys can see this,
Hmm?
this is right after Goku took the sacred water. I forget which water it was. Though not the fake water, the actual water that put Goku into turmoil for like half an episode or an episode. And after it was right before the fight before Demon King Piccolo, or right before the second fight with Demon King Piccolo. So he got beat up, went to Corn, got this water to get stronger to go back to fight Demon King Piccolo. And once he like recovers, he states right here, "I can feel a huge demon power, Piccolo. He's over that way." What? You can feel it? And then basically this is how he learned it. And then so when I looked it up even further, like the sacred water he took unlocks like latent abilities, potentials. It's like a potential unlock of some sort. So that's how Goku learned it. So knowing this now, what's your guys' thoughts on like the whole sacred water, what it does, and how does this affect you guys? Your thoughts on how Vegeta learned?
If if it did that and like they gave us a reason that specific on why Goku learned it, and then later we see every Z warrior use that skill, then I'm chalking it up to lazy writing and nothing else. Because you can say, oh, Krillin probably drank the water too, and blah, blah, blah. But we all know that Vegeta ain't never drank that water.
My only idea with this would be like maybe there's this idea of breaking a certain limit, and for every fighter it's different. That's my guess here. Is that like Goku he drunk a drink, but this is basically his potential unlock. But then like the other Z fighters unlock their potential, manually. And so maybe that's working that way. Vegeta is working with Zenkai Boost. Maybe the Zenkai Boost itself did it. There's that possibility. But that's kind of up in the air. It's very flimsy. I wouldn't walk across that bridge.
So basically, let's see, what other bullets can I throw you guys? Well, I forget what kind of I forget what I did with this. So basically,
Can y'all hear me right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
My Discord just shut itself off. I don't even know how y'all can hear me.
Oh shit. Maybe exit out and come back in real quick. You can.
He's been like his video's been loading for me for a minute.
Oh yeah, his video is frozen for me. We can wait for him to come back.
Oh, I tried this. Got a new root beer today. It's called Brownie Caramel Cream Root Beer.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't get it again, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, but I guess I'm not really into cream sodas. It wasn't bad. I could drink it again, but I wouldn't actively get it myself. Unless I'm just looking for something different.
Root beer is kind of a cream soda.
I can see that.
All right, well, we'll wait for Hunter to get back. Oh, God.
I saw one at a Cracker Barrel. It's like, I thought it was legitimate beer, but I was like, you wouldn't sell this beside like the soda aisle. That wouldn't make sense. So I was like, yeah, I might grab this. I haven't gotten it yet, but it looks like what you think like beer looks like, or not beer. It looks like a light yellow liquor. That's what it looks like. I was like, what is that? I might try it. I might try it. I ain't worried about it, but I'm just like, ugh. I don't think they would put that there. But average root beer bottle's like brown. I'm like, what's going on with that? What?
Oh, chat. We got a special birthday today. 7 Ninja's birthday. Woo!
Hey.
So,
Appreciate it.
if there's anyone in the chat, please hit the chat with a happy birthday. That'd be greatly appreciated. He turned 21 today, guys. He can drink legally. I remember my first beer.
Is he coming back?
He probably has to restart his whole thing. You know what? We could have like a little mini debate in the meantime.
What's up? What you got?
We could bring up the whole what's it called? Special beam cannon versus Big Bang attack. What takes longer?
Well, Big Bang's faster. I think you meant Final Flash.
Oh, Final Flash. That's what you guys are talking about?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Final
say. I did say that, didn't I? You know what? I'm gonna put it like this. I think it's more about the accuracy than even the charge time. But I think that Piccolo uses it way more than Vegeta uses Final Flash. And so I think his efficiency is just a lot better. He's also a lot stronger now too. So that amount of power is probably not as needed. I'm gonna have to say Piccolo. Piccolo's has got to be the better one. It's one of those situations where it's like, I'll say this: I feel like Vegeta's scared to use the Final Flash, and that's why it's slower. That's why I feel it's slower. I think Vegeta's scared to use it because it's like you don't. I'm not gonna say he doesn't use it, but I'm gonna say that I feel like he'll use it less.
No, I will say yeah, what's up? You back?
I think so. I'm on my headphones right now.
Vegeta sucks.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking lame. My Discord on my laptop just started flashing like in and out, like flickering, and then it shut itself off, and then it just goes, "Oh, Discord needs an update, so we're just gonna start fucking downloading the update."
Oh, okay. No worries.
Hold on, I'll be back.
You can't hear him? Oh shit, he can't hear you. I'll be right back. All right. Say something.
What you want me to say?
Hello. Is everyone here? Cool
yeah, we here.
Can you hear me?
Good.
You still can't hear me?
I can hear both of you.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Waited till I left to give him the happy birthday shout out.
We can do it again. Chat, we got a special birthday. 7 Ninjas birthday. Woo!
Yeah,
special celebration.
27 Ninjas birthday.
Yeah, he turned 21 today, peeps. Woo woo! He can drink legally. So once you turn 21, bro, you feel like this. How does it feel? How does it feel that it's your birthday, dog?
I feel old.
Yeah.
I start walking an old man now.
Once you hit 21, all the birthdays after that. Well, actually, nah. It was like once I hit like late 20s, that's when I started feeling like, oh, I hate birthdays.
Honestly, at some point, like if I'm real with you, if I wasn't reminded by someone else, I would have completely forgot about it. I ain't lying. I don't think about it. It just happens. It's kind of like
21. You can start going to clubs.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Meet a girl that could possibly
Fuck and spit on that thing.
Yeah. So we had like a little mini debate while you were gone. Charm City in the house. What's up, Charm City? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we were having a little mini debate between Final Flash and Special Beam Cannon while you were gone. In the meantime, while we get back to the how did Vegeta learn the Sense Key. Let's see. Well, since you're back, did you have anything else that you wanted to add on the whole how Goku learned Sense Key, Hunter? I see a exclamation point by his.
Yeah.
Okay, it disappeared. Yo, Hunter, you there?
Yeah.
There we
I'm
go.
here. I can.
Well, he got quiet.
My laptop connected.
You can't hear him?
I could hear him, but he's a lot lower now.
Oh.
My laptop had connected again.
All right.
So now I'm back on the laptop.
Did you have anything to add on the whole how Vegeta or how Goku learned?
Well, you said that the water was known to unlock latent abilities, and Goku drank it, and he was like down for the count for like a couple of days, so it messed him up and blah blah blah. And Vegeta got messed up in his fight on Earth, so I'm thinking it's something to do with the Zenkai boost. But that doesn't explain how all the humans and everything can do it too.
Yeah. If it was a Zenkai boost, he would probably like mastered it right off, like as soon as he was done with the fight with Goku. But since as soon as he hopped on Dynamic, he kind of was feeling it out. He had like the sense of like I can feel it, but I'm not really sure. Like there was that time where he didn't know Gohan and Krillin were on Namek, and he was like, I can feel something. Is it over there? And then like Krillin and Gohan, they were like hiding behind some rocks. They're like, oh shit, he knows. All right, fuck it, YOLO. And then they started running out behind the rocks, and then that whale came out, and then whoosh, came through the water, and then like Vegeta was like, oh okay, that's probably what I sensed. All right, well, all right, I'm out of here then. So he didn't fully mastered it, but he had a good grasp on it. So I don't think it was due to the Zenkai boost.
So it's because he doesn't have a scouter?
I don't mean that the Zenkai boost specifically gave him the ability. Goku got it from something that unlocks a latent ability that put him down for the count. We know when somebody's down for the count like that, the Saiyans, they get a Zenkai boost. What I'm saying is that was probably a latent ability of Vegeta's that because of his Zenkai boost was able to now have.
I'm gonna take the Saitama route here and say like he broke his limiter in a way, and so everyone has the ability to sense ki has broke their limiter in some form of way, and I think that's what's going on here. Not limits, but limiter. Now, as far as like
so why
outside of that, he's naturally gifted.
Actually,
he's not training at all.
I think I missed something on the whole sacred water thing. I forgot to tell you guys. Basically, if someone's full potential is unlocked, though, the sacred water has no effect on like these individuals. But since like we've seen like time and time again, people's potentials keep increasing as more episodes come out. So I guess this really means like once someone's like reached a certain strength, the sacred water would have no effect on people, on this person, since Goku was weak enough, like at the time, the sacred water actually affected him and gave him a potential unlock, versus Vegeta when he was first introduced. Let's say he took the sacred water, I can't see the sacred water actually affecting him. He would be too strong for it. So what do you guys think about that?
The thing is, though, is that we're talking about what is the limit of Vegeta at that time. I don't truly think Vegeta at that stage would have been at his maximum limit. I think if anything, I don't get the impression he trained like that either.
That's canon information. Saiyans have no limits.
But he doesn't. I wouldn't say he trains like that either. I think he was just getting stronger after taking over planets. and maybe fighting that way. So his limit for that kind of style, I don't think he reached that. But as far as like, you know, him having no limits, yeah, I'm not denying that, but I think in general, like if he would have taken the water and he was still doing the same route he always did, I think he would have got a boost, yeah.
Even as strong as he was when he was first introduced?
Yeah, because his limit's a lot different than Goku's. Goku's also like not elite, but he had like a stronger base.
But
like, imagine if Broly got him.
Oh, go ahead.
If it
imagine
brings
if Broly
you, if it unlocks your potential, I mean, it doesn't matter who drinks it at what time in the show, because you always have potential to grow. I mean, that's how many times have we seen Gohan's potential get unlocked? I think the count's at 4 right now. Like,
yeah, I can see that.
I feel like it depends on like what or who is unlocking your potential. Like, let's say you get, I don't know if you guys play Pokemon, but like there's like these candies that give you EXP, right? So there's EXP candy small that gives you like, let's say 500 EXP. Then there's EXP Candy M that gives you like 1,000 EXP. And then there's EXP Candy L that gives you like 10,000 EXP. Like if I had to like put it in Dragon Ball terms, Sacred Water is like an EXP Candy small versus Guru is like EXP Candy M, and Elder Kai unlockability or the old Kai is like EXP Candy L, you know? That's kind of how I see it.
I feel like on what you're saying, I feel like it would be better to say that the potential unlock is more of saying, okay, let's remove this cap and let's raise it up, and because what you're saying sounds like they just got like a boost in strength, like that that guy.
Is, dude.
Yeah.
In Dragon Ball Z, when they say we're gonna unlock all your potential, it just means power up. Don't actually ever listen to what they're saying when they say that shit, because they forget the definitions of words sometimes. I don't know. I mean, they fucking can't write worth a shit. Or, you know, rest in peace to you, Toriyama. But man, you fucked some shit up in that show, pretty bad.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. But I'm still kind of holding 10 toes down on the whole. I don't believe the Sacred Water would affect Vegeta unless he drank like 20 of them bitches.
Okay, so, but that's not the question that you asked us. The question was, how did Vegeta start to learn to sense ki?
Yes. So basically what I was trying to say is that like Goku, since he was so weak at the time, you know, at the start of Z, when Raditz measured his power level, he was like 300-ish. Like, and then when he took off the weighted gear, 400-ish, I think. I can't remember exactly. But Vegeta, when he started, his power level was 17,000. So, and this was after Goku took the Sacred Water, right? So, I feel like since Vegeta was like, I can't think of like the number right now. It's probably like a good 10, 20, 30 times stronger than beginning of Z Goku Vegeta was. So that's kind of like my point. Like if the Sacred Water can affect someone as weak as Goku at the time with like that badly and give him that much of a power strength, like some guy 30 times over he's probably not gonna feel this sacred power or Sacred Water. So, and then since it was like a latent ability in Goku, and then it was unlocked once he got a little stronger, it's kind of more safe to say that Vegeta already had this ability. He just needed to be shown the ropes or like see it first before he decides to start like unlocking it. So, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is that he always had the ability. He just didn't know that that ability existed until he saw it get used. And then
Mhm.
when he started putting thought into it, that's whenever he was like, hey, I can fucking do this shit. Like, what the fuck?
I think that's what I said before when I said like when he lost the scouter. I think like in general, I think he might have had some taste of it before when he was reading the power levels on the scouter, but him losing his scouter has officially made him be like, all right, I'm kind of going blind, so now I have to really do it. And again, like Hunter said, like he had a taste of it before, but now since he's doing it, he can actually tell what it is. You mentioned something about him seeing a whale and he thought that's what he sensed. That sounds to me more like growing pains and learning the skill.
Alright, yeah, my full answer is basically he did have like the ability, like let's say like you're playing an RPG game, right? And like when you level up you get like points, and then there's like a map full of like stats and skills you can unlock. Like he went down like a fork that was like these abilities, blah blah blah. He never really touched like human abilities like sense key and stuff like that. So once he saw it, like he can kind of see like, oh snap, I need to spend my experience points on this ability now so I could like not use the scouter, you know. That's kind of how I saw it. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure what you just said.
Trying to figure out if Mr. Satan can sense key. Like it could help me understand.
Nah, he
Even
can't.
use key.
Yeah, not even in the video games. He can't even use key.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that might not be true. I have a theory that Mr. Satan actually has a key ability that he uses a lot. And that key ability is to amplify his charisma. Because that dude is freaking persuasive, man. That dude can convince some people of some shit, partner.
He's also taken some pretty hard hits.
If you make Hercule in like a Dungeons and Dragons game, you have to give him max charisma. Like he's up there with Bugs Bunny when it comes to charisma stats. Mr. Hercule could sell water to a fish. That's all I'm saying.
Well, unless anyone has any final thoughts on the whole, if you guys are disagreeing with me, please let's say so now. But if not, we can move on to the in-between segment.
I think we're good.
Y'all ever just grab a jar of minced onions and sniff it for a little while?
No. What the heck?
I can't say I have.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
He's just got an urge. That's all I hear right now.
Alright, guys.
What's
now,
the official reason? Well,
huh? No, that was the reason. That was my official reason. Like, that's how I see it. Like, he already had the ability. He was strong enough. Like, he had like the ability on, like, he can unlock it. You know, once he reaches a certain level, you can unlock like certain abilities. You just got to spend the points.
Oh, I thought you had like a fandom URL, fandom site or whatever.
Ah, nah.
You usually do.
Nah, like basically, when I researched the question, I looked it up online. Everyone's basically saying like monkey see, monkey do. So,
fuck Future Trunks, man.
What does Future Trunks have to do with this?
Nothing.
Go on.
Fuck that dude.
Well, let's see.
Gorilla.
All right, in between segment, Dragon Ball Daima time, guys.
Hell yeah.
Let's go around the table. First thoughts of Dragon Ball Daima. What do you guys think? What you guys like? What you guys dislike? Anything you want to add? I think Seven Ninja, you haven't started yet, so go for it. What do you think?
You know, check out the video on my channel, guys. I have an anime review on it. On episode 1. What I will say is that I feel like right now we're just getting the idea of why they're gonna go to the demon world. But when I think about like the intro and some of the trailers we've seen, I feel as if this is mostly a Goku story. And I feel like we're not really gonna see Vegeta and them in there.
No way.
I don't get that impression, and that's really off of the trailers. Like we might see him here and there, but it feels like what they did with GT, but they had like Trunks and Pan. But this time it's not Trunks and Pan; it's just Goku and whoever these other two are. Now that's all going off the trailers and like some of the stuff we've seen in the intro.
Imagine that, huh? A Dragon Ball Z show that centers around Goku. Who would have fucking thought? I don't know. I could see it happening that way, but I do also like, because of the chick and like her reasoning for bringing him there. Like, she didn't never say if that dude in that orange outfit, winds up over here. She said if they, like, she referred to the group, and when they went over there, he didn't say, I wish Goku was a kid. I wish everybody that was involved with killing Majin Buu was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a couple of things that I noticed in it, that I wanted to bring up when they were talking about like black magic and white magic. As far as like Shenron, and like Shenron uses white magic. So to ask Shenron to off him, sorry for using that other word earlier, it can't be done because that's a black magic kind of thing. I don't like know Japanese, so I was reading the subtitles, but I figured I would bet money that they're more talking about yin and yang than black and white. And I think that's going to confuse a lot of people, because over here in the West, we have black magic and white magic. And because of Remy Laveau, the voodoo queen of New Orleans, God rest her soul, we have gray magic. And these are all things that are like have rules and stuff with them. But compared to yin and yang magic, which we see be explained in Naruto, it's a very different concept. And so I'm interested to I'm excited to watch the fans argue about it for sure. Also, just in case there's any anime fans that's like under like 25 years old listening to this right now, Dragon Ball Daima is the greatest anime of all time, period. Fuck all you young motherfuckers. I've been seeing that shit. They've been like, they mad that people are saying Dragon Ball Daima's the best of all time. I don't want to hear it. All right, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to say it's the best of all time because it's only one episode, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because for the last like 10 years, I've been having to listen to you disrespectful motherfuckers talking about Attack on Titan's the best anime of all time, Jujutsu Kaisen's the best anime of all time, My Hero Academia is the best anime of all time. No, Dragon Ball Z can't be part of the big three. It's not even that good. No, Dragon Ball Z sucks. No, this and that. Shut the fuck up, you disrespectful fucking kids. Shut up. Dragon Ball Z is the best anime of all time. Dragon Ball Super is the best anime of all time. Dragon Ball is the best anime of all time. Dragon Ball GT fucking sucks. Dragon Ball Daima is the best anime of all time.
He says that now. What if it flops?
All right, Logan, you came in late. We're kind of discussing over the Dragon Ball Daima episode. What our thoughts about it? What we like, dislike, anything we want to add to it. So what are your thoughts on it? I'm assuming you saw it.
So yeah, I watched it last night.
Logan.
So good timing.
Logan, hold on. Right before you go, I'm pretty sure Daima translates to demon.
Demon magic.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Demon or demon world, I believe.
It's a mixture between like a demon and magic. So that's die and then Maho as in magic, and I forgot what the full word for demon is, or like whatever.
Your intro?
They were explaining. They kept saying Daima like when I was watching it in subtitles, and then like when I looked at the subtitles, it'd say like demon or demon world or something like that. So I'm assuming it's demon world, maybe.
I think it's one of those contextual words, like you can use it in different contexts.
Your intro?
Oh yeah, everyone, this is Logan. But go ahead, I'll let you take the floor away. Tell us a little bit about yourself, plug your socials, and who is an underrated character in Dragon Ball for you.
Okay, so what's going on, guys? My name's Logan. I currently actually just changed my YouTube handle. It is now GUZXMAN_Florida, but it's not the entire word Florida. It's just FL. So go check me out. I just uploaded a couple Sparking Zero videos. I'm actually currently number 700 in the world on PC right now. So I'm trying to get to number 1, but it's pretty hard when you got guys playing all day. So it is how it is, but we'll get to that number 1 spot soon. Hosting a Sparking Zero tournament, $10.25, $200. First place winner gets $150 plus a Vegeta hoodie, custom made by yours truly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just go check me out over there and join the Discord in my channel bio so we can get a pretty big size tournament going. And as for an underrated person in Dragon Ball, like, are we talking about the entirety of Dragon Ball?
Yeah. I chose Roshi, Hunter chose Bulma, Seven Ninja chose Dende.
So I was gonna choose a movie character when I was doing my whole intro. I was gonna pick Tapion, but I think I'm gonna leave movie characters out. I'm gonna have to say I think that it's hard. It's either between Android 17 or it is between Yamcha. I'll start with Android 17 first. Android 17 was the MVP of the tournament. Sure, Goku got his Ultra Instinct, and yes, like they probably wouldn't be there if Goku got knocked out. But consider also right before Goku got mastered Ultra Instinct, 17 had to quote unquote sacrifice himself to protect Goku and Vegeta so that they can get one last stand against Jiren. So, and also if 17 didn't make that wish, Zeno would have wiped out every single universe. So I think that also kind of plays in to effect, because I put anybody else there, like, what are they gonna other than maybe like Piccolo, I think maybe would have like wished the same thing. But I think Android 17, with him being like now a park ranger, and now he like kind of has like this Android 16 perspective about life and animals and stuff, that kind of came back to him, and that he wished the last, what was it 11 universes back. So I think that's like he's totally MVP. But as for Yamcha, I gotta say Yamcha was a pretty big powerhouse in just Dragon Ball. I think he was like pretty much right up there with Krillin and Tien. He didn't really get power cliffed until like the beginning of Z, but even then I think Yamcha can still hold his own. As we've seen in the Moro arc, he went against the prisoners and was doing pretty well. He fought with the Z fighters when Frieza came back down to Earth in Resurrection of Frieza. So I think he's done a lot of good too. So yeah, I gotta say Yamcha is kind of underrated. He's also pretty underrated in Sparking Zero right now too, so find that. But yeah, that's my answers.
All right, huh? All right.
Dude,
what is your thoughts
if you're
on Dragon Ball Daima? Oh, go ahead.
Dragon Ball.
You saying something?
Yeah, go ahead.
if you're 700 in the world, you should teach Squall some stuff. That dude's been struggling on that game.
Oh, real? Yeah, bro, I got you. Yeah. For me, I'm on a, I think it's 60 fight win streak right now. So, I went up. I was 7,000 at the beginning of the day, and now I'm top 700. So that's what, like 6,000 something places I've gone up in the world, and as the world I mean the PC, because until crossplay really comes, we don't really know who's, pound for pound. So
there is gonna be crossplay.
I think so. I don't see why they wouldn't do it, to be honest. Bandai Namco already has this thing where you can just sign into like a Bandai Namco account. So if they implement that into being a crossplay system, kind of like how Rainbow did, Rainbow Six Siege is what I'm talking about, I think it would be pretty good for every community. There's no disadvantage too. It's not like, I mean, other than like, I guess my computer running a little bit better than the consoles, but even then, like, you don't have so much of an advantage where,
Yeah, because I feel like they dropped the ball there, not making it crossplay.
Yeah, I think that's just how. I think it was a console thing, as they said. It's the same thing they said with the split screen before they implemented that, was that they couldn't add split screen because the consoles didn't really want it, because they wanted to have more consoles being bought. So that's why they didn't do it. But after the backlash that we've given them, they gave us split screen on Hyperbolic Time Jammer.
All right.
Oh, I like your shirt, Squall.
Oh, thanks. I like it too. I like yours also.
I appreciate it. You have the King Kai in the back?
I actually do. Yeah, but
real?
Mine's faded.
Oh, okay, I can see it. Yeah, real. That's kind of funny how we pretty much wearing the same shirt.
Yeah, Hunter's gonna hate us. Call us Goku Blazers.
Hey, Goku's the best. Hey, Vegeta said it himself. End of Buu Saga. It's not even my words; it's his words.
Just admit it,
I
Hunter.
feel like I think I might have missed that episode. I don't know.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
But as for the first Daima episode, I mean, man, I was really excited for it. I honestly think that like Daima is going to be something that, like, it's going to be pretty much better than anything we've seen in Super. I kind of wholeheartedly say that. Maybe except for Broly, because Broly is probably just like top 3 anime movies of all time for me. So like that movie was just so good, like everything from the beginning to the end. But I think Daima is going to be something worthwhile for sure. The animation of the flashbacks from the Buu Saga, oh my god, they look so good. If I can get that, like, but the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, like, rewind, they might do it in like 15 years or like 20 years, like once the like Dragon Ball Kai and Z's animation kind of gets like a little more outdated. I think they might do that. So I'll probably look out for that. But yeah, the flashbacks were great. Oh my god, like boner sauce all over the place. As for I really liked
TikTok.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Oh no.
TikTok didn't hear anything. But yeah, it was really great. I didn't not like how the first episode was just world building, where now we know, spoiler alert by the way, that the Kai that's helping the now Demon King, he's actually the brother of the Supreme Kai, Shin, and the like outside the main Universe 7. And he also has another sister. I really like this world building because, like, we've seen the universe like drawn by Toriyama so many times, but we're like, we always see the demon realm at the end, but we're like, what is the demon realm? Like, the only thing we got from the demon realm, like any series, was like, it was Dabura. That was literally the only thing. Dabura and Babidi and Buu, I think.
What about Janemba's realm?
Janemba's realm is he was in heaven. He was a little kid working in heaven, and then all the evil from out all of history exploded, and then Janemba mashed heaven and hell and all the other dimensions together.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
Right.
But
And he
yeah, it was a
resurrected Hitler.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that is true. I cannot believe that was like, if that movie was canon, like I guess Hitler happened in Dragon Ball. So I guess that Earth is not too far fetched from ours. I guess so. If you guys really want to go Super Saiyan, I'd try it now.
I saw a dude on YouTube try. I saw a dude actually really put effort into trying it, and it was
yeah,
exactly as funny as you think it is. Yeah,
with the glasses.
He like started rolling his eyes back and shit, and then he like must have believed he did it because he was like, "I am Super Saiyan 3." It's like, hang on, but
yeah, we're like,
you skipped.
At least
I noticed from the music, I was like, you skipping a couple steps, dude. Like Goku can't even do what you're doing. Like
that is crazy.
Yeah, but
I did want to say about Daima that I really like the motivation on like why they came to Earth and like started conflict with us. A lot of times the reasoning for conflict that we get from our Dragon Ball Z villains just feel really shoehorned in and forced, you know. And with this one, it's like that makes sense. Like if I was them, I would have said do that. You know what I'm saying? So
I know he wants to get the third eye that's supposed to make him really powerful. To what degree powerful? I don't know. I remember he wanted to turn them small so that they would be weaker. The thing is, he just made them younger, but I don't feel like Goku's weaker. I don't get that impression. I mean, I know that's why he did it, but I still don't think he's weaker in my eyes. Did they ever mention the third wish?
Yeah, I can't remember.
No. He did.
So.
He did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. It was he promised that Namekian another 1,000 years of life.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because that's the whole reason they brought the Namekian to Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree, Ninja. I don't think that, like, even if they do get weaker, they're still gonna be much strong enough to deal with any of these people from the demon realm. If you remember that Deborah was the strongest one because Kid, Goten, and Trunks, they fused to get freaking Super Saiyan 3. So they really, like, Kid and Goku, Vegeta, like, dude, y'all still ain't got nothing on it. Even if we are first graders, which is 6 years old.
How old is Piccolo when he's training Gohan the first time?
He's like 4 years old. Yeah.
So why is he so
I don't even
small?
know why he got shorter. Yeah, that's such a good point.
I think it's because, like, I think it's like the biology of like the Namekians. Like, I think probably like in a year, like if he stayed like that, like in the Wish in a year, he'd probably be back to the same size, to be honest.
Yeah.
Here's another question. Why does he know what a first grader is?
Who?
For real?
Who? The demon guy or Piccolo?
So
they probably got schools over there, bro.
That was my first thing, because like in the demon realm, y'all start y'all kids, you know, first grade is 6 years old. Like, what if sixth grade is 16 years old in the demon realm? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
true, yeah, because they're not like humans, so like Piccolo's a Namekian, so like, you know, he has a crazy like lifespan to where like he can grow in a year. So it's kind of weird to say that, like, you know. Like, how old do these demon realm people get? Or, like, you know, how long do they live? Like, how fast do they grow? So, I could see that as well.
The Kais are demons. The Kais are demons.
What do you mean?
Every Kai is a demon. Remember, younger Kai, Shin's brother said, like, you got pointy ears, you're a demon.
Oh.
And the Kais are demons.
Wait, I was kind of confused about that.
Yeah, I think in Super, like, they said that, like, Zeno made the Kais.
Okay, yeah, because I can't really see Namekians being demons. I thought they were just aliens.
Well, they are. Namekians are descended from demons. That's what the dude said in the show.
Didn't they have the demon clan in the Namekian?
In the Namekians,
in Namek?
Yes.
They have the demon clan.
He said that there are Namekians that are descended from demons. That's why Dende has pointy ears. So Namekians that have pointy ears are descended from demons. So if there's a Namekian that doesn't have pointy ears, obviously is not descended from demons. But I don't remember
I
seeing
don't remember
any
seeing
Namekian.
Namekian without pointy ears. Okay, I feel like that could be possible. Like some crazy backstory with that, but it's just crazy that it's brought up now, or like in this little side series, you know. It could be cool.
Now,
But
in Dragon Ball Super, have we seen Supreme Kai?
Yes, in the Goku Black arc.
Okay, and he has he doesn't have a mohawk. He has long hair, so he's still fused with Kibito.
They
episode,
yeah, they separated in the Super arc.
No, they separated in Daima.
Yeah, they separated in Daima also.
And Daima's before Super.
Exactly.
So,
well, let me say this. I'm not.
No, we know for a fact
sure.
it's before Super. We do know, and I'll tell you why. Because the Dragon Balls were still stone. It takes 1 year for that to happen, and it was more than a year whenever Beerus showed up.
Gotcha. Hold on. A lot of stuff happened in between that year. A lot of stuff happened.
I never really gave my opinion on the episode so far. I think Dragon Ball Daima looks really good. Like what Logan was saying, like when they did the recap, they reanimated the whole thing. Looks great as hell. When they did the whole Goku versus Vegeta sparring, like that whole animation part was just amazing as fuck. So we got like a little taste of what like the rest of the series is gonna look like. Hopefully it stays the same. Like you know, usually they have like the first episode and the last episode be the best animation. But since this is a short 25 episode series, I feel like they had so much more time, you know, to prepare for this versus like the beginning of Super. Like I feel like they had time to like do this with like all the episodes. So I'm hoping this is what it's gonna look like moving forward. I think it's gonna. Let's see, story-wise, I'm liking the story. There's a couple things I saw online over the past couple weeks. There was like an Instagram thread post where one guy was saying that like Dragon Ball GT is actually canon, and some guy actually put like the receipts, like he posted a picture of like is Dragon Ball GT canon, and they actually made Dragon Ball GT canon starting last year, which kind of contradicts the whole. I don't know how that's gonna work because Supreme Kai and Kibito separated in Super, but they're still together in GT, so that's kind of confusing. But and then there's like another guy called Saiyan Scholar on YouTube who does a lot of like YouTube videos for Dragon Ball, and he like dig deep like for these videos he does on like the whole, like he goes through like the Daizenshu's, he does like YouTube research, online articles and stuff like that. And I didn't watch this video, but he said that Super Saiyan 4 is going to be brought back in Daima. I don't know if he actually went into like detail on it in his video. I'm assuming he did, but just kind of like maybe some spoilers like for food for thought. That's my take on Dragon Ball Daima so far.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to implement Super Saiyan 4 and GT into canon if this was actually true. Like they're gonna have to make like a lot of loops. But I have been seeing a lot of things about the Potara thing that they brought up in the episode 1. So apparently, just because they said that doesn't mean that all of a sudden, now that the Potaras are infinite, you know, it's not just only Boo's magic that can undo the Potara fusion, but also it is still an hour, as seen when with Shinkai, when he went to the other timeline in Universe 7 right before he gave the Potara earrings to Goku and Vegeta so that they can fuse into Vegeta Blue, that he was also surprised once he learned that it's only an hour. So I still think that he thinks that it's infinite, but this is how they're going to explain the unfusing of them in Daima.
Of who?
What do you mean?
Supreme Kai, or just everyone, and using Patara earrings.
Supreme Kai told Goku that the way that they unfused was they asked Boo to absorb them and spit them out.
Yeah. What I was saying is that doesn't mean that the fusions aren't now an hour. Like they didn't retcon the retcon.
Yeah, because like I think in Super, the Goku Black arc, they unfused again when they were Vegeta Blue without using Boo's like inside saliva or whatever.
Yeah, but I thought that was explained in Z that it's only they thought it was permanent for everyone, but it turns out to not be permanent for mortals.
No, we found that out in Super.
I think Elder Kai said it.
No, Elder Kai said once you two fuse, the only thing he said is that the fusion's more strong because of rival boost and that you'll be fused forever. Even when Goku gave it to Vegeta, one of the last things he said before they fused was, and he's like, and just one more thing, we're gonna be stuck like this forever. And then Vegeta goes, you tell me now, imbecile?
Yeah,
don't you think that's important information?
Supreme Kai stated like when they defused, it was like, oh yeah, who knows what's inside Majin Buu's like insides, like juices and stuff like that. But then it was in Super, I think it was Supreme Kai that said, oh yeah, they used up all the energy of the Patara earrings.
Yeah. So he was like, Supreme Kai was he was surprised once he learned that it was only an hour, but that only was mentioned in Super.
Okay, remind me though, Vegeta decides to get captured by Boo, and then he splits apart. How did they figure that out?
They didn't figure out they were gonna get split. They just wanted to get captured so they can release everybody from inside Boo.
But why would he think that he could do that?
Get captured?
Why did he think he could walk around inside Boo's space?
Oh, he had a barrier.
Assume that was a possibility.
He had a barrier.
He just wanted to get absorbed. I don't think he really knew what was going to go happen after. He just like it was just kind of like, okay, let's get absorbed so that we can save our friends, and then once I get in there, like I'll figure out what to do. I don't think Vegeta was like a 10 steps ahead kind of plan guy.
Yeah, because like he did pull up the barrier to like that kind of like stopped whatever absorption he had going on.
Yeah, pretty much. Because as soon as the barrier went down, then he defused.
Well,
okay.
If anyone else has anything on Daima, I think we can go on to segment 2.
Oh no, I don't.
What do you expect to see? What do you guys expect? Who, other than Goku, what other Z fighter do you think is going to be a part of the main story?
I don't think Gohan's going to be in. I think they left him out. Like if he wasn't in the beginning, then it's either they left him out and then he's going to do something, or that he's left out and he's never coming back. So it's either that. So I'd probably put my money on he's not coming back, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. So that's my answers go on.
No, I think I saw like Roshi in one of the trailers, so maybe he might be in it. I'm hoping Piccolo is in it. It's like it kind of makes sense Piccolo would be in it since he's got like somewhat of a tie to Supreme Kai. I know Supreme Kai is in there too. So
in what?
Maybe, hopefully Piccolo.
He's in what?
Who, Piccolo?
Yeah, hopefully he's in what?
In Daima. He's like more of like a part of Daima.
I mean, we saw him in the trailer.
Well, Seven Ninja was asking like who do you guys think we'll see more of in Daima? I'm saying like I've seen Roshi in the trailer, but I'm hoping we see more of Piccolo.
I would bet that we would see a lot of Piccolo based on the fact that it was a Namekian that caused all of this.
True. Maybe him fusing with Kami. Maybe he's got an answer or something like that.
I feel like that's why Shin's there.
True.
I think that the wording of the wish is gonna come into play because he said something like anyone who's friends with the guy that offed Fu, can't say that K word, but like, what if somebody wasn't his friend? Like now that
yeah,
like,
that's true.
Yeah, let's go into this fight.
Like technically Gohan's not a friend, he's a son, so maybe that I guess not, because Goten and Trunks turn into babies.
Did he say friends and family?
Babies.
Didn't he say friends and family?
Maybe.
I mean,
I thought it was just whoever. I don't know. I can't remember the wish like exactly. I would have to rewatch it.
wait a second. Is it gonna affect 17 and 18?
It affected 18.
Robots. She's
No, they're
robot.
they're cyborgs. They're still human.
did
They
it
just have mechanical parts on.
So what? Now that she's a laptop?
I mean, she did have a baby.
Well, I got a picture in the voice chat, text chat. If you guys want to see the guys that got turned younger. I want to say that I would believe. I want to say that I would believe that 18 has the greatest potential. If they're all weaker, 18 should have the greatest potential out of all of them.
Yeah, by
or
far.
potential power, just because of her amplifications. But I don't think because of the way they use her character, I don't see her being in the main story. I just don't see it. But she has the best current power, I would say.
Out of everybody,
Why
like
does
even
Master
Goku.
Roshi look exactly like Krillin?
When you're talking about like he's weaker, I feel like she is gonna possibly be better than Goku right now because of how like she has the amplification of the cybernetic parts. If they're
Yeah.
straight up weaker, she should
her-
be way stronger than Goku.
Her power comes from her parts. It's not like she was like that's her power. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gave her the cybernetic parts.
Well, it's pretty much the only thing she has is just infinite energy. Just because she has infinite energy doesn't mean that she's like she can like just kind of scale. Like even if Goku were like, even if you said Goku was like 150 times weaker than he was like with his adult body, he should still be like 40 billion more times stronger than 18.
I got you. Quick side note, Ninja, where did you get this video of T. Charles riding that alligator?
Dude, that was a gift. That's all that was.
Charles.
Yeah, that's down Rudek Agent Street in Pier Park. Like I know these people.
It looks like Chandler. If you know who that is.
I know, but like
Chandler from
family
Friends?
with these.
No, Chandler
The house
Wildlife.
in the background, I've rode past that house. Like that's what I'm telling you. Like
Oh really? Oh, is this Florida?
no, I live
Florida
in Louisiana.
man.
Oh, Louisiana.
I
Okay,
thought
I'm
it
from
was
Florida, so I
Florida.
automatically assume it's Florida.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
playing.
thinking.
I don't know
Florida,
these
too.
people, but I do know that that's not in Florida because of the size of the gator. They don't get that fucking big over there.
Oh,
Louisiana's the
I
only
think we
place
had
that
like
can
a-
grow gators like that.
I think they were like, I think we just had a 16-foot one, like just near my house.
That's
That
insane.
one,
Oh, you got a record breaker over there?
I think, yeah. It was on the golf course. Big ass
That's
motherfucker.
crazy.
I don't understand why Florida. Okay, yeah, let's move on.
Segment 2. All right.
I was playing, by the way. I don't know who that is.
True. I was like, bro, I think that's Charles, or not Charles, fucking Chandler.
All right.
That looks fun though. I'd do that.
And we're back. All right, guys. So I decided to switch it up. Segment 2 is your guys' questions, and then segment 3 will be the chat's questions. All right, so we can start with Hunter first. You got a debate idea for us?
For Dragon Ball Daima?
All right, just anything in Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll skip you, and then we'll come back to you. All right, Seven Ninja, what you got?
Is it wise to smash the Saiyan waifu?
What?
Wait, what?
Nah, that was just a debate ideas. We're not gonna go with that.
No, say that again. I like that.
I'm sure you did.
I heard a word that I know I like.
I guess. Where do you see? How much does DBZ change if Chi-Chi was a Z fighter?
Dramatically.
Or
Yeah.
overall? Or overall?
That's a good question. Probably a lot due to the fact that I feel like Akira Toriyama would like, if she was a Z fighter, I feel like she would have been killed instead of Krillin. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa. K-word.
No matter
Go
what
on
Super
TikTok.
Saiyan.
Hey, word.
Well, what's K word?
A K-I-L-L.
Kill.
Yeah, we can't say that on TikTok.
Uh-uh.
Say unalive.
Krillin?
Or off.
Like the character?
No, we can't.
Bro,
We can't say
bro.
the K-word for unalive.
No, I said Krillin.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
I said she
Yeah.
would have been
No.
Gohan instead of Krillin.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, yeah.
My bad. I misheard
It's
that.
Dave. It's Dave.
I was like, what? I was like, what?
Uh,
Like, what are you guys talking about?
I think it would dramatically change the show because she wouldn't have, if she was a Z fighter, she wouldn't have this whole thing about forcing Gohan to study and all of that. So
Mhm.
Gohan wouldn't really be a pacifist as much either. So if
Well-
Chi-Chi was a Z fighter, I would go as far as to say that Vegeta would be obsolete. Vegeta never would have joined with us.
Could be. But at the same time, Gohan being a scholar was his dream. It wasn't necessarily his mom's. As you saw when he got brought to Kame House, Bulma talked to him and she said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" He said, "A scholar." He was only 4.5, I think, is what he said.
Yeah, when
exactly.
you grow up, when it's 4.5, because he was saying what his mom made him like. That's his mom's dream for.
I think
His
she
dream is
supported
to
it. I think
fight
she
crime.
supported it
That's
like
why he started
wholeheartedly,
doing
but it was
the
his
Great
dream.
Saiyaman thing.
No, he
Well,
started doing the Great Saiyaman thing because he has PTSD from space.
I want to say that I think when it comes to Gohan at age 4, it feels like one of those situations where if you hear someone say this is a good idea over and over and over, especially at that age, you're gonna want to do what that person wants you to do. And that's his mom. His dad is not really fighting the idea either. So really, and he's always saying like matter of fact, we can go the route of saying this: Goku doesn't really push back on Chi-Chi like that. So if she wanted Gohan to be a scholar, and she would have said this is a good thing over and over, and saying that what your dad does is a bad thing over and over, I could totally see how this would affect him at that age. Now the PTSD is still a thing too. Don't get it twisted. I'm sure it helped push him in that direction. But I think in general, this comes back to the idea that if you keep pushing that idea on your child, eventually they're going to take it at that age.
Yeah, for sure. But like, I can't like when I was 4, I wanted to be like an astronaut, or, like a cowboy. It's not like my mom was like kind of supporting those things. I think also that like there's not many things. I think there's the more things pointing to in the series that is Gohan. That was Gohan's dream instead of like Chi-Chi just pushing it on him. She pushed it on him, sure, but like one of the first things Gohan says when I want to be what I want to be when I grow up is a scholar.
At 4 years old, when his
Yeah.
mom's friend died. If
But
my
he
dad
also-
asked
but
me
he-
when I was 4,
But he also, like, the
What
reason
if-
why he didn't train for 8 years is because he was doing scholar things. So if he didn't really like to do it, or like if that wasn't his dream, then that wouldn't really be the case. He would still be training.
at 8 teenage years, when he still lives in his mom's house and has to listen to her.
Goku did say, listen to your mother before he went and died by Cell.
Yeah, he did.
So I
yeah,
think-
I remember that.
It's
I think that
Chi-Chi's
plays
dream.
a big role.
I kind
Gohan
of
wanted to be a superhero.
chime in. I feel like, let's see. First, I wanted to address the whole like, what was his dream when he was a kid. I feel like that kind of switches back and forth between he wants to defend the Earth and he wants to be a scholar. Because when he had the choice, when they were discussing going to Namek, and Gohan was in the hospital bed with Goku, like Chi-Chi was there and he was like, no, you can't go, Gohan, you have to stay here and work on your studies. But Gohan was like, no, like everyone died because I was too weak, I have to go and make it up. And then like Goku was sitting there smiling, like, yeah, that's my son, basically. So I could see him like going back and forth between the two, like, and then it even like happened again when he was in the hyperbolic time chamber with Goku. Like, no, Dad, you have to push me. Piccolo said you're always too soft on me. You have to push me for me to get stronger. Like, I have to be like that guy, you know. So I could see, like, yes, I could definitely see Logan's point that like the whole like he had that 7 years of like he went back to being a scholar, but then I also see like Hunter and Ninja, like he has these moments where he wants to be that guy. He wants to be a fighter and stuff.
Yeah,
But-
for sure. But like even in like the superhero movie, like when Piccolo came and checked on Gohan, he's like, "Oh, you haven't been training, you've been slacking." Like because Gohan's been studying since, what was it? How long was the Tournament of Power between superhero? Like a year and a half or like 2 years. So in those 2 years, Gohan still didn't train. He just went back to studying. I think Gohan really puts it up when it matters, like when like Tournament of Power, when the universe was threatened, Majin Buu, when the universe was threatened, like pretty much every single conflict when Gohan had to come back, he came back. But I still think that like there's a difference between like that's kind of like it's kind of like when you think about it as like a hobby versus a job. But like his studies are more of both, but like fighting is just like what needs to happen.
Very
So
good
like
point.
he definitely
wanna bring up
loves
a point.
to study.
I do want to bring up the point of I'm reminded of what Vegeta in Future Trunks. Vegeta kind of takes him aside and he's like, you know, you're trying to rely on me and Goku to handle your problems. No, you need to be prepared to handle your problems. This is like when he comes back. I think he fights. He tries to strike Goku, and then like that's when he around that time he finds out about the blue state, the God state, super God state. I think what we're seeing here is something similar to what Vegeta was seeing in Future Trunks, where he was like, he's trying to rely on Gohan and Goku, and I go Vegeta and Goku to handle everything. And in Superhero, he finds out, no, I can't. But like this idea of Gohan going back is like, oh, Dad will handle it. Goku, Dad and Vegeta will handle it. I think that's what happened there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
because
well,
you see it.
All
You
I
see
gotta
it
say
even
about
at the Cell Saga.
Gohan's dream being a scholar is that if it's Gohan's dream to be a scholar, then that's all it is a dream. That's all it's ever gonna be is a dream. Because that dude, with all the studying he has done, if he is not a scholar by now, he never will be. It's time to give it up, dude. Like, go focus on something you can do, because this is clearly not your thing.
No, yeah, he's a scholar now. He's a scholar. But what
he's
Seven
a
Ninja
scholar
was
on
saying,
giving up.
yeah, that is true. He's got a pretty great track record with giving up. But what Seven Ninja was saying, that it is true. Because you even saw it in Cell Saga, where like he was just like, okay, Dad's gonna get it, and then Gohan got chose next, and then Gohan fumbled the bag because he got too cocky, and then and then go to Buu Saga, and you see the same thing. Goku even said it before. Goku went Super Saiyan 3 against Majin Buu, and decided not to kill Majin Buu to give Gohan, Trunks, and Goten a chance for the new generation to prove themselves. And pretty sure at that point, I think Gohan was training in Kai's world. But regardless, you saw it where, maybe if Goku did kill Buu right there, that, Gohan probably would have never gotten to Beast, or would have never gotten to the levels he has in the Tournament of Power, or even held later in the Buu Saga. So I do agree with what Seven Ninja is saying. Yeah, beautiful point.
I kind of wanted to bring it back to like how would the story change if Chi-Chi was a Z fighter. When it comes to Gohan, I kind of want to say that part would relatively stay the same. Cause like the way I see it, like, is Chi-Chi is now like relevant, maybe somewhat relevant, maybe like Krillin level relevant in the story, where she knows what kind of dangers are out there. She would probably try to say like, no, I don't want my son to be fighting these type of things that me and Goku are fighting. I'm gonna try to keep him out the way as much as possible. So that's kind of like what I think. But other than that, how would the story change? She would definitely be in the fights more. She probably would have went to go fight alongside Goku to get Gohan back in Raditz, and she would probably like have to fight Piccolo off after they defeated Raditz and Goku died. So Gohan probably would have, I would argue, probably not have gone with Piccolo before the Saiyans arrived. Yes,
because one of the first thing Raditz did was scout the whole planet and then go to Piccolo. So if that still happened, then Piccolo would be like, oh crap, this guy's nothing to mess with, and then he would probably try to go find Goku and Chi-Chi to defeat that common enemy. I think they kind of did that, not with Chi-Chi, but with like Krillin and Piccolo. And the What If in Sparking Zero was kind of the same. But yeah, if Chi-Chi was more prevalent I could see her probably like her power probably dropping off around the Android Saga. It'd be cool if she could probably go against like 18 or 17, like if Toriyama wrote it that way. But yeah, after that, I think like she's probably kind of going down, and then Buu Saga comes, and then it's just Gohan, Vegeta, and Gotenks, and all that.
Seven Ninja, you had something?
You said that you think that she would not have Gohan go with them to fight. I'm not saying that you're entirely wrong, but I kind of feel like Bulma, she knows what's going on, and I feel like although Chi-Chi is a little weird, I feel like if Chi-Chi knew what was going on, I think she would have understood more why Goku wanted to train Gohan. We're also looking at a Chi-Chi, our current Chi-Chi. She's always so focused on studying to the point where if the planet gets exploded, it doesn't matter. He still needs to study. If she sees the world from the eyes of the Z fighter, she's like, no, I want him to study, sure, but if I die, if my husband dies, that's it. The world's gone. So he still needs to be there, ready to scrap with whoever. I'm not saying she's gonna have him in there as much as I'd like him to be in there, but I think he'll be way more than he is. I think he'll be a lot stronger too, and have a lot more confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see your points. But one thing that I see that like why Goku wanted to push Gohan was, I'm pretty sure this was filler, but they did like a part where when, I forget where it was, I saw it on YouTube just recently, but it was the first time Goku saw Gohan's inner latent potential. Was like, I think like he was still in like one of those rolly seats, and they accidentally let him go, and he started going straight into a tree, and like, I don't know how Goku wasn't fast enough to go grab it, but he started running after it, and then after like it was like a little too late, like the rolling chair thingy Gohan was in as a baby like tipped over, and he started flying toward a tree, and then Gohan was crying the whole time until he started heading toward the tree. Then he just like got angry, powered up, and blasted right through the tree. So Goku saw it. I don't think Chi-Chi saw it. So that's why I think Goku is more like, yeah, let's train this guy. But Chi-Chi, on the other hand, I don't think it's ever seen these type of instances. Maybe if she went to the fight to help out Goku and Piccolo to get Gohan back, she like after they're all down for the count, you know, Gohan blasts through the space Raditz's little space pod and then goes and strikes Raditz. Maybe I can see her being like, all right, let's push this kid. He has potential to become something strong, maybe stronger than Goku.
Mm-hmm. I do want to add to my point a little bit, and the idea that Goten is raised a lot differently than Gohan. And I think we see with just the idea that like Goten's raised differently. Goten's a lot more confident, not more confident than Trunks, obviously, but he's still a lot more confident than Gohan was at his age. And I can argue that she trains him more. She's not pushing him to study. I think she's more aware during Goten's time than she is of Gohan. I think, truth be told, I think the whole problem Chi-Chi has always had in her character is the fact that she didn't know. So if she did know and she was fighting with everybody, like y'all said, it would have been categorically different. Talking about, I do think Vegeta would have died though. I feel firm on that one. I think, matter of fact, I see you're going to Namek. Gohan go to Namek. Does he even get Piccolo?
Yeah, I still think he gets trained by Piccolo. I still think they go to Namek. I think they would probably I think they would all train together. I don't see why Piccolo wouldn't come with Chi-Chi, Goku, and the rest of the Z Fighters and train together at Kami's. I don't see why not. Goku did the same thing in the What If Sparking Zero again. But yeah, and then I think they would go to Namek, and then if all of Dragon Ball still are we saying she's still pivotal to the story in Dragon Ball or just Dragon Ball Z?
It was just what would you think what would happen if she was a Z fighter? So anything.
So anything? Okay, then that changes a lot. Because then you would have to change the entire history of Dragon Ball, and then like, okay, were we even there? So
Bulma would have learned to fight.
No, yeah, Bulma should have, made herself. Like Bulma's the smartest woman in the world, but she can't make herself like a gun to kill people. Like
K-word.
Oh my god.
Bulma should make herself into an android. Now that I think about it, but
there's a whole fan fiction about that happened to Krillin.
Whoa, fanfiction!
Really?
Oh.
That's kind of fan fiction.
I think because like we know how women are, dude. They're catty, they're competitive. If Chi-Chi would be a Z fighter, Bulma would have started fighting.
Could be, yeah. I could see like a little
women. The reason I'm so quiet right now is because Artemisia started texting me.
Oh shit!
And Squall, it's about that thing I told you earlier. So
yeah,
it's not
yeah. Go ahead, take your time with that, bro. Yeah, I wanted to bring it back to what Seven Ninja said. Like, you see that like Chi-Chi trained with Goten. I think that's like kind of like, like the first kid is like the one you're more of a baby with. Goten's more like, okay, like that's the second kid. Like I know like what I can get away with more. So she's more relaxed with Goten. But with Gohan, like that's my baby. Like they're more like careful with it. So that's kind of how I see it.
Well, so I have two other siblings. So I'd probably say it's a little opposite for like in terms of like real life, because like the youngest child is usually treated as the baby because they're the youngest, and like they also get everything they want, whereas the middle child's forgotten, and then the oldest child has the toughest time. I'm the oldest child, by the way, so I know a little bit about that. But also Gohan's had a way harder time than Goten ever had. But I do think that like Goten is kind of just like his mom's more relaxed because like she's already dealt with like momhood before, so now she's more relaxed with Goten. She's training him because after the Cell arc, she kind of understood that like, hey, like if these guys don't train, Goku's been dead for 7 years. Like we're gonna need someone to protect Earth, I think that was probably like her mindset around that time, and that's like where she finally kind of snapped and was like, okay, new generation needs to train, or else because Goku's not coming back. Da 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 da. So yeah, I do agree though. Just looking at it from like a psychological standpoint with like how moms or parents.
Yeah, when it comes to like Chi-Chi though, I definitely think she goes to the Vegeta and Nappa fight. I definitely think she goes. I think it's more of a possibility she goes to the Raditz fight. And then I definitely think she goes to Namek in place of Gohan. I like if she goes to the Raditz fight, I think she defends Piccolo off of bringing Gohan with him to train. So I think she goes to the fight and trains herself to Nappa and Vegeta. And then I think she's probably like one of the sole survivors of like that fight before Goku comes back. Assuming Goku's still like unalives in the Raditz fight, you know. And then like if everyone gets unalived, like most of the Z fighters, like the B squad in the Saiyan Saga fight, she definitely goes to Namek in place of Gohan. That's what I think. And then
are we saying she's stronger than Krillin?
She's like at least up there with Krillin. At least.
I agree for the most part. I don't see why Toriyama would write Gohan into the story and then kind of leave him out for Namek. I feel like they would bring both of them. Like everything you set up is good. She Raditz, you know, Vegeta, Nappa, da da da. But Gohan goes with them. But I think Chi-Chi dies instead of Krillin, and then Goku gets Super Saiyan, and then Krillin and Gohan have to leave with Bulma. And then they wish her back, I guess, because you know I could see Goku being, hell, maybe Goku could even get Super Saiyan 2 if he was that pissed that his wife died right in front of him. Like, you know, this is his best friend, like talking about his wife, you know.
Yeah.
Would Gohan turn Super Saiyan?
Ooh, you know,
maybe.
like I can't see him turning Super Saiyan, but every time Chi-Chi goes down for the count on Namek, that's where Gohan's inner rage comes out and takes over the fights from time to time.
Yeah. I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see, like, if Chi-Chi was a Z fighter, it could be, like, more catalysts for Gohan going rage mode and, like, taking over. But definitely Chi-Chi would be involved a lot more throughout, like, at least up until, like, Android Saga, like Logan said.
Yeah, I feel like for those first couple of sagas, she would kind of be, like, that character that's, like, it's kind of like a mix between Goku and Vegeta, but she's kind of like Goku, but she's a little more, like, pushy. Like, she'd probably be, like trying to fight whoever, you know, has come to Earth first. Like stand out of the way, I got this, and then Goku's like, no.
Yeah. And then there's like the fact that what's it called? I feel like Namek Saga, they were very like undermanned. Like they kind of had like Vegeta like halfway through the Namek Saga. So but then before that it was just little Krillin and Gohan who didn't master any type of power yet.
I don't know if Vegeta survives. Like Krillin listens to Goku, but like I could see Chi-Chi bypassing Goku. I could totally see it happening.
Oh, you know what? Maybe even Vegeta kills Chi-Chi in the Saiyan Saga, and then Goku gets Super Saiyan against Grade 8 Vegeta there.
Yeah,
I can see that happening.
I could see
Yes. So if that happened, and then do you think Goku would still tell Krillin to not kill Vegeta if Vegeta killed Chi-Chi right there?
Okay, word.
Oh my god, bro! It's just like this slips out.
Okay, all right. So we're looking at like Tien's gone, Chaozu's gone, Piccolo's gone. Krillin's still alive.
Can you say the D word?
I think we can say the D word.
Oh, okay.
But all of those guys are gone, and Goku's not really. He's bothered, but I wouldn't say he's like Super Saiyan bothered. But if Chi-Chi were to go around that time, yeah, I could truly
Do you,
see that.
yeah. Do you think that she would have fell before? Like, do you think she would have fell to Nappa or Vegeta? I mean, to be fair, like, because Nappa did take out the entire squad up until like it was last minute when he was about to take out Gohan. And then Goku put Gohan on Nimbus.
Oh, I know when it's gonna happen. It's actually when Nappa shoots that beam at Gohan, Piccolo dies.
But it's Chi-Chi?
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
that's when it happens.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen, I guess, because I mean, depending on how much they're bond, I don't think they would have bonded a lot, training with Chi-Chi and Goku. So I'd probably say that Chi-Chi would sacrifice herself right there. That is a good call. Probably wouldn't have. I probably just glossed over that.
The Dragon Balls are still there, so they get revived then. I don't think any of them are training with King Kai. We have to go back to Raditz. Because Piccolo Special Beam Cannon's Goku and Raditz, right? Where does she play a role there? Because if they're fighting, it's like 3-on-1. Or let's start here. When Piccolo and Goku are fighting Raditz, do they do a lot of damage? Let's start there, or enough damage that you could see it.
Like just Goku and Goku? Piccolo. Yeah,
Piccolo, Goku, and Chi-Chi.
Like, no, I want to start with Goku and Piccolo versus Raditz, because if we add Chi-Chi, that's an extra amount of power put into that fight. So if we start with Goku and Piccolo, because they're the strongest at the time, are they doing any real damage to Raditz at that time?
Yeah. I mean, like, real damage as in, like, because, like, the fights in Dragon Ball aren't always about power. So, like, obviously, like, their strategy with the special beam cannon would work. I think it would just work a little bit differently if it were with Raditz. I think that Goku and Chi-Chi would try to catch Raditz off guard, and then Piccolo does the special beam cannon. Maybe, like, while he, like, kind of jumps in the air if they went for a low attack, and then they get out of the way, and then, you know, Piccolo's right there, bam, you know. Something like that. Where, like, they would
If it's just Piccolo and Goku, I just think it's like it's gonna turn out the same as like in the original story.
No, what I'm saying here in this situation is, like, based on, are they pummeling him down? Are they weakening Raditz to some degree during that fight? Because if we add Chi-Chi, she's like basically an extra force piling onto the damage they're putting on, and this is before the special beam cannon. Like, is she weakening Raditz now?
Well, it goes back to the question of how relevant is she to Piccolo and to Goku.
Yeah.
So, like, does she have like a power level of 300, 200? Because if she only has a power level like 200 or 300, I think they only have like a power level of like 600 to 800 at that time. And I think maybe Goku's 1200 when he does the Super Kamehameha. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe Raditz would kind of like beat up on Chi-Chi while Goku and Piccolo are struggling, and then Gohan's encounter where he busts out of the pod would happen a little earlier, and then maybe they'll make sure that something happens to Raditz then, because there are 3 of them. There's so many like what ifs that like has to go into play for us to like even like
actually
begin.
You know what, if they bring Chi-Chi to the fight, right, I think it would be Piccolo and Goku distracting Raditz while Chi-Chi goes and breaks Gohan out of the Saiyan pod and then takes him to safety.
That could happen, yeah. That. And then the okay, so if that happens, then that means the story doesn't change other than Gohan got saved. But if Gohan got saved, then they wouldn't know that Gohan had that power to join in the Nappa.
Piccolo never takes Gohan, and he never does that angry headbutt on Raditz.
Yeah, so like that just changes so much. It's like, oh man, because then where do we even go from there? Like, you change one little thing, it's like a butterfly effect.
I feel like
there's also
if that happens, I feel like no, he doesn't angry headbutt if Chi-Chi saves Gohan. I think
No. What I'm saying is like, go ahead, Squall. Go ahead, Squall. Let's go with you first. Go ahead.
All right. So basically, here's my thoughts on it. Raditz wins the fight, unalives Piccolo, abducts Goku, and then it becomes like this crazy story of Chi-Chi now training Gohan and Goku kind of like training to break out of like the Frieza army away from Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz.
Do you think that at the point where Nappa and Vegeta are approaching Earth that they are still in the Frieza saga? I feel like wasn't there like some filler or something where Nappa, Vegeta, and Raditz are walking down a hallway and they're like, we're done with the Frieza Force. We're doing our own thing.
Yes. So then it becomes.
But is that canon?
I think that was filler, but I'm gonna take it as canon for the sake of this argument.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, they only hear about the Dragon Balls at the end. So without a good reason for Vegeta to know he could do it, such as immortality, I don't see him breaking away right then.
That was like his deep secret plan to break away from Frieza. So like,
yeah, he wants to, but without reason.
So they, instead of going to Earth for the Dragon Balls, since Piccolo is now gone, you know, they recourse toward Namek, and they try to get the Dragon Balls there first before Frieza learns and finds out about it.
The only problem with that is that they'd have to learn about, like, okay, Piccolo dies. Goku gets abducted. Goku doesn't say anything. Goku's not even the reason the Dragon Balls get mentioned. It's Piccolo. So they have no reason to actually know about the Dragon Balls. Why would they break away if they have no real way to know if they have a way to defeat Frieza? Like, that's not smart.
I feel like if it maybe it would get to the point where they'd be like, "What's going on with Raditz?" and they would probably go check it out. They don't really care. I don't think they all really care about each other too much. But I feel like since they are the last two Saiyans, or last three Saiyans alive, and there's like no word from Raditz for like a year, they would be like, "What's going on?" And then they would go check it out.
All right, I got it. So after Raditz unalives Piccolo, like Goku shouts in anger, like no, like the Dragon Balls, Kami's gone with them, and then Vegeta and Nappa here on the space pod or whatever, like they hear this Dragon Balls, like that sounds familiar, like where have we heard this from? And then they kind of put two and two together that it's like Namekian or Namek that they got to go to for these Dragon Balls to make the wish.
True, but then like, how would Goku defeat Raditz? Or would
Raditz
Raditz
defeats Raditz?
Oh, okay. You just take him.
Yeah, I think he takes him.
And is this are you still doing like if Chi-Chi's there? So Chi-Chi took Gohan?
Yeah, Chi-Chi took Gohan.
Okay.
I think she kind of returns to the fight, but at the tail end when Goku and Piccolo are down, and then Raditz takes Goku with them. And then that becomes and then she kind of like turns this into like, I need to train Gohan. And then since Nappa and Vegeta never enter, it's Gohan trains with Chi-Chi and the rest of the Z fighters. And then Mr. Popo comes and like talks to them like this. I can't remember if Mr. Popo heard about Kami's backstory of like he might have been from another planet or something.
Yeah, he did, because when Popo took Bulma to the spaceship, that's what he was talking about. He said, Kami told me. Yeah.
Okay, so then Popo tells the rest of the Z fighters of like Kami's like origins. Then they take off to Namek and to like go grab the Dragon Balls before like the Saiyans do. Then they all meet up, but I don't think Frieza gets there. I think it's just like it becomes the Z fighters versus the remaining Saiyans.
So you think it's the Saiyan saga, but it happens on Namek?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that idea.
Plus Chi-Chi. Hey, thanks for the follow, Lord Sterling. Appreciate it.
Shout out Lord Sterling. Hey. Let's get a W in chat for Lord Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, that's the wrong noise. Where's my Dom DeMarco? Ah, whatever. Oh, I'll just play that noise.
Fuck to and spit on that thing.
Man. So no
first a
Frieza.
word from our sponsors too, since we got some viewage up here in here from Rumble. Ah, damn it. It just went away. Damn. I pressed it a little too late.
How does that work? Does it like pop up and you have to press it at a certain time?
Yeah, once you get enough viewers. Like then they like right now the ad read is grayed out or darkened. If once you get enough viewers, it becomes like a bright green color for you to click on.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
I'm clicking on it now. All right. Do you enjoy the free speech that Rumble is protecting and fighting for? Our show on Rumble is only possible thanks to our viewers supporting Rumble's platform by purchasing Rumble's products. Most of you drink coffee every day. That's why you have to try Rumble's 1775 coffee. It's actually some of the best coffee. And it's the same price as the coffee you buy now, but it's way better. Rumble's 1775 coffee is free from chemicals, yet rich in flavor. This is because their beans are sourced from high-altitude farms in Bolivia, hand-picked, roasted weekly at their facility in Miami, and delivered fresh to your doorstep. And as believers in freedom, buying from Rumble helps fight back against woke corporations like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Join the coffee revolution and brew rebellion with Rumble's 1775 coffee. Go to 1775coffee.com, use code STUDIO, and get a free month supply of their cognitive boosting supplement Limitless when you buy 2 bags of their coffee. Think about that. It's a crazy deal, and the supplement is worth more than the 2 bags of coffee. Go to 1775coffee.com and try their amazing coffee. Damn, I hope those couple of words I said didn't mess it up.
It's over, Squall.
Yeah, probably. Free advertisement for Rumble. That's whack.
Okay, so Android Saga. Let's talk about that for a moment. Do you guys think Krillin's the one with the remote? Or do you think Chi-Chi's gonna have it?
I think Krillin's gonna still have the remote, but I think Chi-Chi's gonna fight Android 18 instead of Super Vegeta, and then that changes a couple things too. Or not Super Vegeta, because Vegeta didn't have Super Vegeta, he had Super Saiyan 1. But I think pretty much all of it's gonna play out. And then I think Chi-Chi's gonna get beaten by 18. And then the rest resumes later, where they go on whatever they're doing, and then they go to Kame House to find Goku, and then Piccolo's there, and then they fight, and then Cell absorbs 17, and then 18. So I think that's still all going to play out the same. Because I think like that's probably one of her last fights. She probably gets power clipped right there.
Yeah, I agree. I actually wanted to take a step back. Actually, no, we could talk about it. Yeah. I think like for the most part, the Android Saga stays relatively the same. Just Chi-Chi becomes about as relevant as the rest of the humans and the Z fighters. Yeah.
The androids are weaker.
Are they weaker? I could see them being weaker, but if Frieza would never showed up, if I feel like with the Scouters still involved on Namek, Frieza actually like listens and hears and like decides, you know what? Since the Namek Dragon Balls are now used, and I can't use them for X amount of time. I know the Earthlings have Piccolo and Kami on their world. He goes to Earth instead, and then they have their big showdown there instead. So that kind of plays into the whole androids are still either just as strong or somewhere around that power.
Here's the thing, though, about that. if they were to somehow hear that if Vegeta was to somehow hear that from Raditz, somehow that happens. I don't feel like Frieza would end up learning about it. I feel like Vegeta and Nappa would have ended up destroying their scouters because they learned about it. Now, who's to say like Frieza doesn't still learn about it because of what happens with Raditz? Who's to say that doesn't still happen? I also kind of feel like Frieza may have already had some knowledge about the Dragon Balls. He knew about Lord Beerus. It wouldn't be too far fetched to believe he would know something about the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if he didn't, in this hypothetical, I don't see him showing up without Vegeta Scouter. I don't see that happening. So honestly, I don't think Frieza shows up whatsoever in the story. We don't hear nothing about him because truth be told, Frieza just never touches Earth any other time, right? And I think if anything, the androids in them, because they need Frieza's DNA to be stronger. I don't think they're who would it be? Vegeta's the strongest at this point. I think like Vegeta's going to be the highest that we're going to see out of the androids, but they're going to like be a little bit more scaled up because they were stronger than Vegeta. I think that's about as far as we get.
I think Goku would be something like either around Vegeta's strength or higher, because like he'd be trying to break out of like their little 4-person squad, like getting beat up over and over, so he'd get Zenkai boosts over and over. But I do think they still use the scouters because without Vegeta's knowledge of the Earthlings can sense ki in the Saiyan saga, like I don't need a scouter either, so I don't think they destroy it because they'll need it to get the Dragon Balls on when they're on Namek. So they would still have the scouters like on Namek, but like it more of a possibility. Like I do like your idea of like, oh shoot, we can't let Frieza like know anything, so they destroy the scouters.
Yeah, I agree. I think it changes the first two sagas a lot, but I don't think it changes anything after that. Maybe Gohan actually beats Boo, and Goku kind of just it doesn't ever get revived is probably the next thing that would probably change. But I could see, or maybe you could argue that since Gohan has been training with his mom and dad for such a long time that he would have beaten Cell and Goku would have never died. He wouldn't have been as cocky. Maybe he would have still been as cocky. It's hard to say. I'd probably still have my money on wouldn't, because the only reason why he was like that is because he didn't really train until like I guess 4.5. Yeah. But if
there's a Piccolo what if? I don't know if you guys seen that. It's if you choose to train. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna go there.
Not tangent off. Yeah, I actually do have about like 40-ish minutes left, so I kind of wanted to move on to like Logan's this topic, unless you had one last thing you wanted to bring up about the Chi-Chi thing, Seven Ninja.
No, we're good.
All right. Yeah, we could do the what if Piccolo one in 2 weeks. So let's save that one.
Yeah.
All right, Logan, you got something for us?
What was the topic? The general
just
topic.
Any what is your guys' topics for us to debate about?
Oh, debating. Trying to go back to sparking. There was a good question in there that was like that kind of made me like, oh. Let's see. Do you guys Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku?
Would Gotenks win? Is that what you're
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Or you could do. So we did a topic last time where we said who was the strongest character in Z, and we all said Ultimate Gohan, but that's actually not the truth. It's actually End of Z Goku. End of Z Goku is like insanely much stronger than Kid Buu in base form, because Oob was comparable to Kid Buu. So it's actually End of Z Goku that's the most strongest, but I guess no one really counts it because it kind of Buu Saga is like everyone's memory. But how about End of Z Goku versus who do you guys think would win, End of Z Goku or End of Z Vegeta?
Yeah, we never got to see anything about Vegeta. Damn, that's tough.
We
Go
did
ahead,
see a
Seven Ninja.
Kakarot what if in the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game, and supposedly Vegeta at the end of Z, Vegeta's Super Saiyan 2 is just as powerful as Goku's Super Saiyan 3.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's hard to say.
Go ahead, Seven Ninja.
I'm thinking back to the idea of and it's in the superheroes movie where Vegeta beats like Goku and wins that time. I feel like it's kind of like this. We're assuming he has ego by that, or are we not even including like anything from Super?
Yeah, nothing
Like,
super. Let's just keep it Z.
Who's winning that? Well, it's usually Goku, right? His track record says that. If we don't include any of that, Goku's winning that every time.
Goku's actually
That's
never
his whole
beaten
track.
Vegeta.
Yeah, Goku's never beaten Vegeta once. So I think that would kind of just keep the. I think maybe Vegeta would finally get his win. Like it would be like a perfect end story to Dragon Ball. Vegeta would finally get his like a win because like he's lost or he's won against Goku every time, but like they weren't really fair. Like it was never really the battle that Vegeta wanted, and that's kind of shown in the Buu Saga where he goes Majin because he thought that the Majin stuff was taking up too much time, and that if Vegeta could never fight Goku again, this was his last chance, so he had to do what he had to do. So I think at the end of Z, Vegeta finally beats Goku, and then Goku meets Oob, but Goku fights Oob before, and then after Vegeta beats him, Goku then flies off with Oob again. I think that's what happened. I think that would probably be like the perfect ending to Dragon Ball Z.
What about like in the end of that Dragon Ball superhero movie when Vegeta finally beat Goku and like when they were just base form training?
Well, I don't think it depends. Do you think they're going to do transformations at the World Tournament or what?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's not saying that's tough because I do think maybe just in base Vegeta would probably take it, but his Super Saiyan 2 is pretty strong.
Well, because like Vegeta finally got his clap back. Vegeta finally got his dub he always wanted against Goku in that movie. So I think at the end of Z, it would finally be a staple for Goku to finally beat Vegeta. I think that would be like just the icing on the top for all the Goku's accomplishments.
My apologies for being gone, and my apologies if I'm about to bring up something that y'all talked about already. But I think Chi-Chi being a Z fighter, where she's married to Goku, so automatically that's going to be Goku's rival and number one sparring partner all at the same time. I believe that being a factor makes Gohan eventually become the strongest person in Z, because Gohan is a two-sided coin. Gohan is half Saiyan, half human. So he's getting all this Saiyan training with his dad. If he gets just as much human training with his mom, I believe Gohan passes up everybody.
No, yeah, I agree. I think we said that the first couple of arcs aren't going to change. The only thing that would change in the later arcs is probably Gohan actually taking the Cell fight seriously and killing Cell, unaliving Cell before blowing up, and then after that, Gohan, if the Buu Saga even happened, I think Gohan would have just unalived or beaten Spopovich or I can't remember the other guy's name. Damn. Spopovich and
I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So I think he probably would have beaten them before they could have even gotten Gohan's energy, and or if Majin Buu actually showed up, I think Gohan would have beaten Majin Buu because he wouldn't have been slacking on his training during the 8 years, because that's what he grew up to do. So that's probably the only thing that would change.
All right. I already know what Hunter's answer is, but we're on Logan's topic. Who do you think is the better fighter or stronger, or who's gonna win between Goku and Vegeta? This is End of Z. So End of Z is
no
like
super, no super.
when Oob was introduced in that last little tournament, and Goku took off with Oob to train him. All right, Hunter, who do you think?
I think he's gone.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Hunter. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Well, you know, Vegeta sucks. I feel like Goku's gonna win that every day of the week. Yeah, let's just go with that.
You just gonna take that, Hunter? Oh, he's just taking it.
Yes, that's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh my!
Personally, I would take that disrespect. Personally, if it were me, I would have said something now.
He's probably saying a whole bunch right now, and his mic's muted. Oh no!
He's probably
he's about to come back with a vengeance. Hopefully it's better than a Vegeta vengeance.
Wow. Okay. Well, until he gets back, what you want to talk about?
Yeah. So I think it's Goku. But do you guys actually believe Kaba beats Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta?
Nah, where did that come from? Is that actually a thing online?
Yeah, that's
people are talking about it.
I get the whole he's like pretty strong because like his Super Saiyan was like just as strong as like Vegeta's Super Saiyan.
No, it's base form.
I've always assumed that Vegeta was holding back. I've always assumed Vegeta was holding back in that fight.
No, Vegeta states when their ki blasts clash that they're equal. There would be no reason for him to say that if that was the case.
Hunter, are you there? Still can't hear him.
Can you hear him?
Hunter.
I'm gonna leave and come back and see if I can hear him.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do the same.
Hunter.
Nothing.
Still can't hear him.
All right.
So Goku versus Vegeta. I think it'd just be the cherry on top if Goku finally beats Vegeta. That's what, like, I know a lot of people online are saying like technically Goku's never beaten him. But there's like plenty of times throughout the whole story where Goku could have won, but they never fought due to the circumstances. You know, like Goku had to fight the Ginyu squad. Goku had to fight Frieza. Not just Goku, but Goku and Vegeta had to fight the Ginyu squad. They had to fight Frieza. Vegeta was dead, and then Goku took over. You know, then they had to go and fight the androids as like one. Then they had to fight Cell. And then like Goku's dead, and then they can never fight within that time skip. Then they had to go fight like the Majin like era, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they technically did fight during that time, like, but it was like Vegeta had like a Majin power up. What did I hear, Hunter?
Yeah, his thing popped up.
Dude, I'm so sick of this freaking town, bro. I'm fucking power surge.
Oh.
It does that shit randomly for no good reason. I just want to go like up to whoever's in charge of this parish and just start smacking them until stuff starts working right. For no reason at all. Like once a day, it's just my power just shuts off and then comes right back on in less than a second.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm pretty sure you got a lot to say about this. End of Z Vegeta or end of Z Goku?
As what? Like who's the best character in the whole show of all time? Which is Vegeta. No questions asked. No matter what else you see in there.
I think what was the question? Was it who would win the fight?
Who would win? Yeah, who would win in the tournament?
Oh, like after Boo is eliminated and all that?
Yeah, when Goku got the blue gi on.
Yeah, and then they're like
Oh.
Oob was revived, and they got Oob there, and
Oh.
Goku's like not
Well-
whooping, but he's on par with Oob in base form.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll put it to you like this. Look at the last time we saw both of them fighting. It was against Kid Buu. And look who was fighting Kid Buu the longest. By far. Vegeta.
Get out of here, bro.
Vegeta.
Bro, I can't tell if you're trolling or not right now.
Vegeta fought Kid Buu probably 3 times longer than Goku did. Accumulatively, like they took turns, Vegeta took more turns.
I mean, he
True
stood
answer is
there.
Yamcha.
I wouldn't say he fought Kid Buu. He stood there and took hits for Kid Buu, so Goku could power up.
True.
So you're saying he got
Yeah,
done
but
like Frieza got done by Broly?
He also, Goku couldn't have taken those hits. That's why Vegeta was taking those hits.
I mean,
Hey,
I think
Hunter.
he could have.
Hey Hunter, remember when
I
Vegeta
tell you,
was
I'll put it to you like this. Whether you think that or not, I got proof that Vegeta could have. Do you have proof that Goku could have?
Go ahead, Logan.
I said, Hunter, remember when Vegeta was hyperventilating against Broly? I think that's what's gonna happen at the end of Z. Like he's just gonna drop
Excuse
down to
me?
his, he's gonna drop down to his
When
knees and
have
go,
you ever seen
God.
Vegeta be almost close to scared of Goku? Never. That's not even a possibility.
Goku one punched Broly in the stomach and blew him up, so probably there.
Yeah, with Vegeta's teeth.
The same guy that was making Vegeta turn from Super Saiyan to base and go, oh, I can't. I'm scared. Probably
Yeah,
around
and
that time.
Goku wasn't doing no better than Vegeta was against Broly. He just tried more. The only
Yeah,
time
as soon as
Goku,
Vegeta
the only
tried, he
reason
got
Goku
face
was able,
planted.
the only reason Goku was able to defeat Broly in this non-canon crappy movie that you're talking about
Oh, crappy!
is
This movie's
because
fire.
of Vegeta's key that he got right before he pushed Broly.
No, it was the 5 of them's key, actually.
No.
It was mostly
Yeah.
Gohan's key. Let's
He
be
just
real
needed
here.
more power.
No.
Yeah,
Piccolo,
Gohan has more key than
Gohan,
Vegeta.
Future Cho, and Krillin didn't give him
All
no
have
key.
more
That's
key than
y'all.
Vegeta.
Y'all
They all
minds
have
are
more
playing
key than
tricks on
Vegeta.
you. No, I know. I know they did. They all did. Literally, they all
All 4 of them gave the energy to Goku, and then Goku was like, I'm at 99%. Vegeta, I need some of your power. And then Vegeta gave him 1%.
No, I believe his exact words were, "Oh my God, I wish I was Vegeta."
Yeah, okay.
No, I know they all gave him their power.
What was Vegeta's words at the end of Z against the Kid Buu fight?
Against the Kid Buu fight, he said, and I quote, I am definitely stronger than Goku. That is no doubt.
He said, Kakarot, you're number 1. With a smile. They even gave him an extra OST for that too, with the Cowboy Western.
He said, Goku, you're number 1, with a smirk and a thumbs up, which is the same body language that I use when I'm being incredibly sarcastic to someone as well.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you're the best.
You're the best. Yeah, you're the best.
You sure are. I'm so proud of you. You old dumbass, you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Nah, bro. Actually, you know what? I don't have to use the Kid Buu fight. I'll just use the other fights between Vegeta and Goku. Vegeta won both times. Period. Like, Goku's never beaten Vegeta. Goku never will beat Vegeta.
Vegeta cheated in the second one because he
Cheated?
told,
In the second one?
Goku, look over there. Sucker punch.
Yeah,
Logan,
there's that.
Goku's
Logan.
like, all right. Goku was like, all right, Boo's not getting revived. Let me go Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta
Logan, listen to me.
shit his
Listen to
pants.
me. And I mean this with 100% conviction. If you
Yeah.
go watch that fight again and honestly, genuinely say what you just said, I will shove a banana up my ass. You understand me?
Nani?
Goku didn't get a combo in that fight. Vegeta whooped him harder than I'm going to whoop my little brother when he gets back home.
No. Whoa. I
Oh,
know that
yeah.
sound.
That was one of the most one-sided fights I've ever seen.
I don't know about that, bro. That
Yeah,
fight was decently
Go
even.
ahead.
Remember when
Go watch
Vegeta
the
was
fight
like,
again.
"Oh, I want Ultra Instinct."
Y'all
and just got
Goku
his
riding
face smacked.
motherfuckers. Y'all,
He's like,
y'all
I
are
want Ultra
clouded.
Instinct.
Y'all are clouded.
Where is it?
Y'all are clouded by love. Y'all Goku boners got all the brain blood.
Actually,
that's supposed to be in logic.
My favorite character is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Actually,
Wow, yeah, great choice.
Oh.
You gotta have somebody good in there. It's at least 50% correct.
yeah, that's true. That's funny.
And you know, I mean,
that
It's
fight
Goku.
was
Squall's favorite is Goku.
It's 50%
And, you
true.
know,
It's Goku.
Squall's
The other
favorite
50s.
character is Goku, and he's entitled to his wrong opinion. I'm just letting y'all know. Vegeta is the best.
You know,
I mean,
I don't know about the whole Majin Vegeta Goku fight was even or like one-sided by Majin Vegeta. I think that was even, and then Vegeta had the Majin power boost on top of that.
After we move off of all the other streams and we just go to Rumble, put that fight up. Like seriously, I watched it the other day. Like
I watched it the other day too. Vegeta missed a left hand and then got kneed in the stomach. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty even. They were throwing back blows after blow.
That's true.
It's like there was times where Vegeta had like Goku just like getting whooped, and then there was times where like Goku had the upper hand, was whooping Vegeta.
Vegeta invented these new key rings that we never seen before to straight up pin Goku to
the
a
Galactic
mountain
Donuts?
and just walk up to him and smack him. It looked like a scene from one of them videos on the Black and Orange website that people be watching after midnight. You know those 4 letters BDSM?
I wouldn't know what you're
It looked
talking
like one
about,
of those.
Oh, you talking about this?
Vegeta had
I wouldn't know
that
what you're talking
ball. Yeah, why can't I hear the soundboard noises?
You
probably turned the volume down. Yeah.
There
How do I unmute?
So when you right click it, there's a volume bar pulls up on the soundboard.
No. I'm on my phone right now because the town I live in decided, people don't need their electricity to stay on. Then my laptop started wigging out and all that other crap.
Oh yeah, I can't check that right now. I'd have to like exit.
It's all good.
Yeah. So end of
say
Z.
this though.
Now there are.
We should say this though. No Super Saiyan 3 during that fight, but if he would have popped it, I feel like Goku wins that every time. He just didn't do it during that fight.
I have my argument
and we
for
can kind
why
of say that he would. I mean,
that doesn't really help Goku too much.
Oh no, man! Because every time the
Super Saiyan 2
transformation happens,
Vegeta,
it's way stronger.
Yeah, but Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is smart enough to, like, we established earlier in this podcast, we can sense energy and stuff. Vegeta would have sensed Goku's ki, and he would have immediately recognized, holy crap, that ki is fading fast. If I just dodge for like 5 minutes, he's reverting right back to base form. And that's exactly what would have happened.
Why didn't Boo do the same
You
thing?
think that would happen?
Why didn't he say that?
Huh?
Why didn't Boo say the same thing and just do that?
Have you ever seen Boo do anything smart ever?
Yeah, I saw Boo beat the crap out of Vegeta. to the point where Vegeta had to sacrifice himself.
I didn't say powerful. I said smart.
Well, it just doesn't make sense because if Boo beat the crap out of Vegeta and with his power and his speed, then if Boo's power and speed are that much greater than Majin Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta's, then how would Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta dodge Super Saiyan 3 Goku's attacks?
Super Saiyan 3 Goku that I watched him get beat just as bad as Vegeta?
When?
At Super Saiyan 3 Goku? Or is there some fan fiction Super Saiyan 3 Goku that I don't know about that you're talking about right now?
I remember
he definitely lost.
When Frieza had his tail wrapped around Vegeta's neck and just gave him back shots like over and over. I think that was my favorite episode.
Wow, bro, you're into some weird porn.
Wow.
Just over and over.
I'm gonna say.
So wait a minute,
bro. Frieza made Vegeta cry.
Hold on. If you're getting pleasure, if you're over here just crushing on Vegeta, like you're like, oh man, I watched Vegeta get choked and I was just cranking it to him, like. So you're really more of a Vegeta fan.
Just Frieza just making Vegeta cry was crazy.
Ooh. Oh,
making Vegeta cry. Vegeta reached out to Goku and was like, ugh.
That's the noises that you make whenever you see Goku.
Yeah, anytime like, Goku on screen, instant.
Goku, please.
Okay, guys, hold on. So Super Saiyan 3.
Hang on a second.
Seven Ninja first, and then Honor go.
Because we're talking about like a raw power upgrade. Remind me, is Goku like revived at this time?
What? Against Super Saiyan or against Vegeta? No, he's not.
When he's fighting Vegeta.
No,
he's no. All right, he still had the halo.
All right. So there we go. So he's worried about the time limit. Assuming the time limit's not there, but he's still not revived. Goku's winning that.
He has a time.
I think the time limit's even shorter.
Whether he's dead or alive, Super Saiyan 3 comes with a time limit. Which is why Vegeta never bothered to learn it. He skipped it and went straight to God like a bitch.
Hey, we don't know that. We don't know that just yet. Daima's not over. But
he still knew.
But even if it was like a 5-second time limit, that's all Super Saiyan 3 Goku would need anyways. So
I will say, like the whole Goku's energy dropping in Super Saiyan 3, that wasn't really a thing until he was alive. Like he stated like when he went into base form that like in like oh snap, like I can't hold Super Saiyan 3 until since I'm alive, my energy is draining a lot faster. It was a lot easier to hold it when I was dead.
Yeah, well,
and if he's dead,
motherfucker, he's gonna say that shit and then walk away like what he said is just straight up fact. And no, I'm waiting till he gets back because who the fuck? He's over here talking about that's all the time Goku would have needed. Well, if Super Saiyan 3 Goku was that strong, then how come Kid Buu couldn't off Vegeta in that amount of time? But he also couldn't even defeat Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But yet Super Saiyan 3 Goku can off Vegeta in that amount of time? The math ain't mathing, Logan.
I don't think.
Yes, it is. I'll tell you exactly right now. If Goku right before beating Majin Buu was able to state, I could have killed Majin Buu, but I wanted to give the new generation a chance. That same Majin Buu that went right on Vegeta, like back shot after back shot, to the point where he had to unalive himself. Then even if Super Saiyan 3 had a 2-second time limit, just that within that span, Vegeta's done in 1 second. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense because Super Saiyan 3 Goku still couldn't beat Kid Buu. And Kid Buu didn't off Vegeta in no 2 seconds, 1 second, nothing. Kid Buu didn't even off Vegeta.
To be fair, Kid Buu
was... So the amount of time that Super Saiyan 3 Goku has in Super Saiyan 3 is not enough to off Vegeta, period.
Yes,
Kid Buu couldn't do it, and Kid Buu ain't pulling no damn punches. Ain't nobody about to sit here and say
Kid Buu was definitely messing around.
Off Vegeta, but didn't.
Kid Buu was
That's
definitely
not how
messing
Kid
around.
Buu operates.
Watch that fight again and tell me Kid Buu's actually serious. When Kid Buu and Goku pulled up to the Kai planet, Kid Buu fell asleep.
I will
canonically say that he's pure evil.
I will say, Fat Buu didn't off. We got about 15ish minutes. I will say, Fat Buu didn't off Vegeta either. It was Vegeta offed himself to possibly beat Fat Buu. So that was kind of arguing that. What's it called?
No, he knew that he was pulling that out of his ass. He knew that what I said was right.
What were you saying?
That Super Saiyan 3 Goku can't beat Vegeta in the amount of time that Super Saiyan 3 has.
I think like
oh,
go ahead.
Because Kid Buu is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And Vegeta lasted longer than Super Saiyan 3 Goku lasts, right? The transformation itself, whatever time limit that is, X amount of time, Vegeta lasted against Kid Buu for longer than X amount of time. So, Super Saiyan 3 Goku could not have beaten Vegeta. Period. That is a fact now. I just mathematically proved it. Your grins are telling me that you know I'm right. You're trying your hardest to come up with an excuse. Even Seven Ninja is about to be like, yeah, Gold Sauce makes a point.
No, I kind of agree with what Logan said. Like, Goku said he could have defeated... Because Goku did say he could have defeated Fat Buu. But Vegeta in Majin form couldn't have defeated Fat Buu.
Oh, whatever. Vegeta said he could have beat Fat Buu too, and he didn't. So I don't want to hear it.
No, he tried and he failed.
He tried and he failed. He's
like, so you can't just go off of somebody's word. Vegeta literally said, "When I do this attack,
Vegeta literally said, Goku, you're number one."
Yeah, with a smirk and a thumbs up.
With a smile and
I wish my camera would work so I could tell you that you're number one with a smirk and a thumbs up and ask you how genuine it feels with your big fucking Mario mustache.
Dude, this shit is elite. Look at this Ethiopian caterpillar on my face.
Yeah, I bet after you eat some ramen, you get to taste that shit for another 2 hours.
Oh, 100%. It's the leftovers, bro. You got it.
Oh Lord.
Especially with Chinese food.
Oh Lord. We just did Hayabusa's for Florida Man. We did mine. Squall and Cold Sauce. What is your debate topic?
Mine's always in the beginning, so I don't do mine for this segment.
Gotcha. All right, Cold Sauce, what you got, bro?
A debate topic?
Yeah. That was our debate topic. That was my debate topic. Was End of Z Goku versus End of Z Vegeta. So now it's your turn now.
Oh, okay. Well then, in the spirit of keeping it Goku versus Vegeta, how about we who has more like feats?
Goku.
Like FEATS. Who has more feats? Because I can sit here naming Vegeta feats like a lot.
I think Goku has the more important ones. Like a really big one after Z was when Goku and Beerus were clashing fists and they almost blew up the macrocosm. That's like a big one everyone talks about in like every single Versus video or how strong is Goku is video. That one is always.
Oh no. I'm not saying like I'm not sitting here saying that I'm about to prove to you that Vegeta's stronger like overall or anything. What I'm saying
like the feat. All right, go ahead.
Like the amount of feats that each character has accomplished. Like when I mean feat, I mean like this character when he did this, no one had ever done it before, kind of thing. Like this is a groundbreaking thing, and it was done by Vegeta or it was done by Goku. So like, because we have a lot with both, and I'd like for all of us to discuss these things. Like the very first one that comes to mind for me is one of my favorite moments in the show, Vegeta doing Super Saiyan Blue 2. And then immediately after, another feat, Vegeta becomes the first character that we see defeat a god of destruction.
All right. Well, we can all each name one. We'll start with Seven Ninja Logan, then me. Name one from either Goku or Vegeta.
Shoot, Goku beat Jiren. Well, I won't say he beat him. I mean, he did a good deal, but no, that's not a true win-win. I'll hold off for a second. Go ahead, Logan.
So a feat I really love from Goku is in the this is where like you can wank Goku to like a much higher than he is when in the Goku Black arc where they call upon Zeno and they get out of there before Zeno destroys the universe. And right before Zeno's about to destroy the universe, Goku said, "If I had a Senzu Bean, I could probably beat Zamasu right now." This is a Zamasu who was literally infinite, who was seeping into other timelines because he was just that big. And then after that, Goku goes back to Zeno to pick him up, and there's complete nothingness. So this insinuates that Goku is actually above space and time because there would be no space for any time to be in or any time to be space in because it's just nothing. So you can wank that to like a 5D feat to where Goku is
We're
like
not listing insinuations. We're listing feats. Unless you actually saw Goku do something.
It is a feat because Goku was able to move around in a
to
place that
just
has
say
no
that
time.
he could beat Zeno.
Huh?
No.
What?
He's just saying like how strong, like not strong, but like Goku can survive no space or time.
Yeah. Because there was no when Zeno destroyed that timeline, there was nothing. Like he erased everything, and then Zeno was just floating in nothingness. And then Goku gets out of the time machine, moves freely in a place with no space or time. So this means that he's above space and time, and he has infinite speed.
No, because I could just as easily say that Zeno destroyed everything except Goku.
No, because Goku and
whether he
everyone
was
else
in the
got out
time
of there before
machine or
Zeno.
not, you just said he destroyed everything, including time. So it doesn't matter what time Goku went to. The only thing that was left was what Zeno decided not to destroy. I'm pretty sure that's way more likely than
He had to destroy
Goku's
everything.
just as strong as the Omni King, but can't beat Jiren.
Because that's not consistent. Because if Goku was able to defeat
That's 100% consistent.
it's not consistent. Because if Goku was able to, if he had a Senzu Bean because he was fighting the whole day, but if he had a Senzu Bean, he would have killed Infinite Zamasu. Infinite Zamasu is infinite. So this means that he's taking over the Universe 7 in that timeline, which is infinite. He's taking over the Kai planet, which is infinite. He's taking over Heaven and Hell, which are both infinite, and higher dimensions of existence. And then he would also be taking over the demon realm, which is infinite. So that's 5 infinite bodies within each other. So this means that not only did he take those and he was growing over there, but he was also seeping into the other timeline and probably would have taken over that. So that's about 10 infinite bodies that Infinite Zamasu would have probably gotten to if Zeno didn't destroy him. So it would make no sense that Zeno kept something when Infinite Zamasu was growing, like in other timelines.
I want you to hear what you just said. So I'm gonna say it. You said that it makes sense that Zeno, the guy who gave Goku the only ever Zeno button in existence, the only friend Zeno has ever made, that it doesn't make sense that Zeno would have destroyed everything except Goku, the one guy who has become friends
Goku
with
wasn't
Zeno.
There.
Yeah, that was
Goku
a different
there.
Zeno that destroyed everything.
He got that was he didn't know who Goku was, and Goku left that
all
timeline
knowing.
before Zeno even blew
There's
up anything.
nothing he doesn't know.
No
matter what timeline, dimension, universe, nothing.
Hold on,
Yeah, so
guys, hold on.
omnipotent.
This is what I think has happened here. I think that this is something we're missing. I don't think he's going as far as destroying everything in other timelines. I think he's going as far as destroying Zamasu. I think if anything, it only hits that one timeline. And I think he's
yeah, for sure.
Well, of course,
Because
it's
like
only
he's
that
not
one
really thinking
timeline
outside of
because
it.
we still have our timeline.
But he was seeping
Yeah.
into the other timeline before he got destroyed. Therefore, he did reach that other timeline. But because Infinite Zamasu was expanding, like he was merging everything with himself in that timeline. So that's the 5 infinite bodies and everything around them. So if he was merging everything together, and that means that he was literally omnipresent. That means he was everywhere at once, and it was seeping out to other timelines. Therefore,
Alright.
it wouldn't
So
make sense. It wouldn't make sense to say that he wouldn't be destroying everything if Infinite Zamasu is merging everything. It doesn't make any sense.
I got a feat
What
for
doesn't make
Goku.
any
I
sense is that you're saying that Goku is stronger than all of that, when after that we saw Goku not be able to defeat Jiren.
But Jiren was stated to be above space and time in the Tournament of Power once he got hit by Hit's attack, where he like paralyzed him for like a second.
What you just said,
What you just said, so it's consistent.
We're going over what
You're
you
only
just
proving my
said. You
point.
said Zeno destroyed everything, and Zeno did not make sure to not destroy Goku, but Goku was still there. That's what you just
Goku
said.
wasn't there.
So
Goku wasn't there. He escaped the timeline
got
before
hit
Zeno even
by
destroyed
this attack that destroyed all of this stuff, but yet he didn't even have a mark on him the next time we saw him. You said he was just floating there unharmed, just like
Goku.
whoever. So then he goes to this tournament
destroyed it
and
then came back.
He starts fighting all these people and taking damage and getting tired, and you're not making sense.
No, you're not making sense. Goku left the timeline before Zeno destroyed it, and Goku came back.
You just said he destroyed multiple timelines with that attack.
No, I said he was seeping into the other timeline. That's how big he was growing. My point was that he was merging everything to the point where he was so infinite in size that not only could he embody and merge 5 infinite bodies, but that he was also seeping into the other timeline and could have taken over that other timeline. But Zeno got to him before that could happen.
Could have. Like, we're listing feats. We're listing things that happened. Not things that a character said could happen.
I got a feat.
That happened. It was shown on screen.
It did not happen.
Oh,
I'll pull up the video.
Hang on.
Hold on. Here's Squall's talking.
Yeah, go ahead, Squall.
Zeno gives Goku the Zeno button, and is one of Zeno's first friends. I think that's a feat.
That is a feat. Yeah, that's never happened literally ever. I think everyone's so scared of Zeno that they can't be fun.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. I agree. That is pretty crazy. And like, imagine like you're just like, yeah, I'm friends with God now. Yeah, we're best buds.
What about you, 7?
I'm about to bring up a feat no one's ever done. No one's ever slapped Beerus and lived, besides Bulma.
Oh, I was about to say. It's kind of crazy that he didn't just, like, when he smacked her, like, that her head just didn't explode.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he was holding that substantially because, like, if Nappa can just do this and Bulma's, like, neck is snapped, then Beerus, dude, he had to be holding everything back.
All right, Hunter, you got another feat for Vegeta?
No, not for Vegeta. I just wanted us to list some of the best feats that we've seen. And my next one was actually for Goku. He did, I believe he's the only person in all of Dragon Ball to ever do this. He stacked 2 transformations on top of each other. Kaioken with Super Saiyan Blue.
Are we calling
is it a transformation or is it's a technique?
I call it a technique.
I'm under the impression Kaioken is a transformation, but I could see what like the arguments for technique as well.
I mean, like King Kai taught him Spirit Bomb and Kaioken; those are both techniques. So it's something you can learn.
So what it is, yeah, it's something that you can learn, but that doesn't make it not a transformation. Like, it's a technique. Like, you can be taught it, but it is like you're just learning how to do this transformation. this is the technique you use to transform into your Kaioken form.
Also considering none of the games like make Kaioken a transformation. If they're all usually a move, I think is kind of show. I think we've also talked about like how the games kind of like support our
both
opinions.
the Xenoverse games, you choose either Kaioken or Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's kind of my logic behind it. It's like in the video games, Kaioken's are usually transformations.
Well, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and the Budokai series, they're moves.
I didn't play
Potential
those ones.
Unleashed is it?
So I can't speak on that one.
I guess they're both. So we could say they're both. That's fine, but I still think it's a technique.
Let's see.
Xenoverse has Potential Unleashed as a transformation by that logic, and like that's not a transfer. That's not a transformation.
I don't think my logic.
What would we even call that a technique? Would we even call that a technique? Because it just seems to me like that's a raw amp.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's more of a raw amp to me. And when it comes to like Kaioken and Potential, at least to me, seem very similar. I would call that more of a raw amp.
All right.
Hey, one more Gohan in his base form.
Yeah, go ahead, Squall.
One more feat for each of us, and then I gotta call it because it's getting to be that time. I gotta bounce.
Yeah, it's my mom's birthday today, so I gotta go over there.
Oh shit!
Like in like a couple minutes. So.
Mom and Ninja have the same birthday.
Hey.
Oh snap! That's right. It is Seven Ninja's birthday.
Hey! Happy birthday, Seven Ninja, bro.
Thank you. Tell your mama said happy birthday as well.
Of course.
Yeah, tell your mom we said happy birthday.
Yeah, like, huh? Who? Oh, Squall. You know.
Tell your mom.
Squall, Seven Ninja, and Hunter.
Tell your mom I said that Vegeta's stronger than Goku.
I will tell her the opposite. Like, can I really tell her that while wearing a Goku shirt? I really can't. I can't. It just can't come out of my mouth when I'm wearing a Goku shirt. All right. Yeah. But yeah. All right. So
one last feat from everyone.
All right. I'll go.
Piccolo's the only Namekian to turn orange.
Real.
That's a good one.
Chi-Chi's is the first woman to bang a Saiyan.
What? They were reproducing for generations before Chi-Chi.
No,
what are you talking about?
Human. Possibly first hybrid Saiyan.
Let's see. I'm gonna say Vegeta is the first person to get controlled by Majin, but still have control of his own mind.
True.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
What about Deborah?
Deborah was under Babbidi's. Deborah was Babbidi's pet.
Yeah, dude. Deborah was such a nice guy in heaven. Like he was like, "Oh, we'll find your son. Don't worry."
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He was such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
All
right. Outros.
All right, outros. Let's see. Plug your socials one last time. Favorite part of the podcast and outro question. I can't think of an outro question. Who is the most overrated Dragon Ball character? I already know Hunter's answer. I'll start. All right, guys. It's your boy Squall Rush. Got the link tree usually under all my bios, so check those out if you want to hit my other platforms for some follows. Let's see. My favorite part of the podcast, I really like Hunter and Logan's bickering back and forth. That shit's funny. And most overrated character, I'm going to have to say Demon King Piccolo.
All right, Seven Ninja, you want to go next?
Next.
I can.
Oh, God.
Guys, 7 Ninja 7, Game Jolt, MeWe, Rumble. It should lead you back to Rumble, my channel. 7 Ninja 7, the Phantom in my logo. Favorite part of the podcast. I enjoyed the if Chi-Chi was a Z fighter. And most overrated character has to be Frieza.
Frieza. Okay. Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, everybody. My name is Hunter. You can find me on TikTok at Hunter on Tik. You will recognize that it's me when you get to my account and you see the most handsome man that you have ever seen before. My favorite part of tonight's podcast was whenever Squall and Logan admitted that Vegeta was stronger than Goku. I thought that was really nice. Uh, and the most overrated character in Dragon Ball Z for a very long time and will probably always be Gohan.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
gotcha.
sick of these Gohan fans talking about this dude like he's some awesome badass guy when all he does is give up.
All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Logan. You can find me on YouTube. All caps GUZ X Man, like the superhero squad _ Florida. Maybe you can see it on Squall's screen if he moves the mouse. You'll see it if you guys don't know how to spell it. $200 Sparking Zero tournament, 1025 pull through. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be nice. We'll hopefully get them bigger in the future, so that way we can get everybody to get paid a little more playing their favorite games. I would love to do that for the community. Yeah, but been putting out some Sparking Zero videos, and I think I'm gonna after I get back from my mom's birthday, I'm gonna record a horror video. So look out for that as well. My favorite part of the podcast is when Hunter thought Goku didn't leave the dimension. Didn't make sense. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, and I think the most overrated person is any Vegeta. Any of them.
Oh, damn.
Y'all heard that though? He said that I was his favorite part of the podcast. That's real.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes me feel real special.
It does.
Okay.
I hope you get that power situation fixed.
Yeah. Well, if
He said with a smile and a thumbs up.
if I had Vegeta over here, I'd have plenty enough power.
Oh yeah.
With Goku,
Probably,
it probably
only to
still
power the
stays.
fridge, huh? If Goku was there, you could power the house. If Vegeta was there, you could power the fridge.
I don't think Goku could power a light bulb. But I do know that if he could, it would take him about 6 episodes to do it.
All right, guys.
Fair
We'll
enough.
catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good one.
All right, guys. Take care.